Okay, we should be live. Hello everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another episode of Ranting and Raving with Kevin live. Last week, this is episode 2 by the way, but last week I don't forget what I was even talking about, but the stream just cut out on me, so I hope we don't have the same problem, but who knows, my internet, that's always a problem. But we're here for now, and I'll be here for hopefully 2 hours discussing the week in news and all sorts of good stuff, or bad stuff, depending on how you look at it. But welcome, Steve. Good to see you in the chat. Hello. 921 subs. Nice. Yeah, I'm slowly coasting to 1,000. I think I'll get there sooner or later. I mean, it's been a while, but I'm getting there, man. It's always nice to see a new milestone. But my only problem with subscribers is, like, you see it. I get subscriber after subscriber. I'm close to 1,000, and I still have the same 10 people who watch my videos. And, like, the new faces, they'll show up once, and then they just disappear. So I'm not really sure what to do about that, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep going. And welcome, Komanga. What is that emoji there? Some kind of smiling face, like breaking through the glass? It's stone cold breaking through the glass. I was thinking of trying to do an intro because I've been going on a binge of watching old wrestling promos. And you guys, maybe you do know, but most people don't know how awesome John Cena used to be. Like, John Cena in the early 2000s, the mid 2000s really, because I think he started in like, what, 03? 02 or 03, somewhere around there, after the Attitude Era. But John Cena, when he was doing the Thugonomics, when he had his feud with Carlito and Jesus, that was amazing. Like I was watching the promo, I think it was from 05, when John Cena was the United States champion, and Carlito was the heel, because John Cena's always been a good guy. He's never been a bad guy. And, Carlito had Jesus, and he had someone else, and Jesus was this really tall dude who was attacking John Cena in the parking lot, and in the story, they stabbed him, and they stabbed John Cena in the spleen, and I think he had a legitimate injury, but they used that to write him out, and he came back a while ago, and I remember it was either Jim Ross or Michael Cole, like, John Cena's back, he was stabbed in the spleen, but he's back, he's not gonna know how to fight, and it's like amazing, man. It was so good. But welcome to the rest of you guys. Justin, V Scorpio, Dave. How are you guys all doing? Justin, sup guys? Scorpio, hi everyone. Dead internet theory is real. I agree with that, man. Dead internet theory, if you guys aren't aware, it's kind of has to do with we're all in a simulation in a certain sense. But yeah, like, dead internet theory is like all these bots, which how do these bots operate, From sending all these salacious websites to, it used to be a while ago, people would comment all the time on my videos like, great vid, great job, great vid, and just have like all these generic comments. They're all bots. And I don't know, I think it also is the case, people do subscribe to a lot of people and then they don't watch. Like, in my case, I have around 90 subscriptions. And I'll get new people I enjoy watching, and then I'll subscribe, and then I'll go through the list and like, oh, I don't really watch him anymore, and I'll unsubscribe. That's what I like to do to keep things organized. What about you? But I like to keep like 90 subscriptions because, I do, who I'm subscribed to, I do watch. But if I'm not subscribed to, it's like, I can't watch every video. You know what I'm saying? And how's the music, guys? I have the background music again. Dave, just keep on trucking. I am trucking, man. I'm still here. Justin, whatever that is. Yeah, dead internet theory. Justin, remember the Transformer you got? The same brand. It costs $30. Komanga, Zhao Shina. Yeah. But Komanga, before John Cena became, The Rock 2.0, he was good. He was very entertaining. He was great in WWE as Thugonomics, and that was my whole point when I was getting on a tangent there. I wanted to do an intro with John Cena's Thugonomics music, but it would get copyright claimed, and like the beginning is so bad, it's like da-da-da-da-da-da. So you think you're untouchable, and then he does this John Cena word life This is basic thugonomics. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. You know? The fucking legend. And then, when John Cena, he was the champion, and he faced Rob Van Dam at ECW One Night Stand in 2006, and the crowd was just shitting on him. I remember that Cena threw his shirt into the crowd, and they kept throwing it back. They threw it back like 10 times. Fuck you, Cena. Oh my god. Justin, I was going to get another one, but they didn't have anything good at the mall. That's close to what I got. It was at Walmart. Dave, Spleenanomics. Justin, that's where I got it. Komanga, tap this. Watch here. Yeah. On Twitter, all the bots show up, and they literally have like porn profile pictures. Like, I recognize some of the profile pictures, which is maybe how degenerate I am, but it'll say pussy in bio. Click here. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Scorpio. John was in is that Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Gaming, hey everyone. Justin, I still want to watch that John Cena movie with Jackie Chan. Komanga, he was so cool back in the day. Yeah, and he sold out for his movies, but I guess you can't really blame him. And The Rock sucks too. Like, because have you been paying attention, Komanga? They have the feud, the Bloodline, where Roman Reigns is the big guy. They got the other Samoan. I'm surprised they didn't bring Rikishi back as like a manager or whatever, because he's actually the father of the Uso brothers. But yeah, The Rock is the final boss. That's like his moniker now, and he sucks. It's like, get the fuck out of here, Rock. It's just ridiculous. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? Hello, Kev. Hello, everyone. Dave, that match was epic. Yeah, boo, as RVD and Cena traded punches to the head. Oh, I know, man. See, you remember, Dave, in 2006. EC-dub. The movie was called Hidden Strike with John Cena and Jackie Chan. Alright, so where should we begin, guys? I titled this Shut It Down, the Xbox edition, because, well, Xbox shut it down. And I think, you know where I'll begin? What they did shut down, if you aren't aware, is the Studio Tango Gameworks, which I believe, once it was bought by Xbox, became a subsidiary of Bethesda Studios. And it is a shame. But before I even begin, I just want to lay out on the table, I've always hated Xbox and always thought Xbox sucked. I mean, you see it now. There's no exclusives on any console worth playing except for Nintendo. I mean, with PlayStation, I guess if you're into, you know, Spider-Man or God of War or Last of Us, if you're into those games, you have Sony and PlayStation. I don't like those games, so, you know, but I have a PlayStation, obviously, a PS5. Xbox, what do they have? They have Halo. Is Fallout, is that exclusive to Xbox, or is that, no, that's on PC too, so that's not even exclusive. They had Gears of War, but they haven't made a new one of them in a while. So, alright, when I was a kid growing up, you know, I've never had an Xbox console, but I remember in high school, you know, everyone had, it was either Xbox 360 or PS3, and then Wii, of course. And I had the PS3, and from the outsider's perspective, I always just assumed that people who had the Xbox, you know, just used it to play online games. They played Halo 3, and they played, you know, Call of Duty, whatever else. And on the PS3, I played Final Fantasy 13 and games like that. And I always felt that, like, the Xbox was the more normie-friendly console. And nowadays, I guess that's the case, too, with Game Pass, because everyone likes to play, or, you know, do the subscriptions and pay their monthly fee. You know, let me tell you, I have 0 subscriptions. I don't have Disney Plus, I don't have Hulu, I don't have Amazon, I don't have Netflix, I don't have any subscription services. And these fucking people are paying all these subscription services. It equals more than cable now. And then paying for Game Pass, which I guess if you jump around and you do like playing new games, you can just do the Game Pass games. But me, I want to own my games, and I haven't played a single new game since Atelier Ryza 3 last year. Was that March or April of last year? And ever since then, I've been playing older games. Like, right now, I'm playing East Origin. That game's from 2006. Okay? I don't give a fuck about new games. There's rare exception where I'll play new games. But otherwise, I have so many games in my backlog, I'm going to play them. So, that's just the way it is. But yeah, so Xbox, it's a shame that they closed Tango Gameworks. You know, they had Hi-Fi Rush, which let's check that out real quick. And Tango Gameworks was founded by Shinji Mikami, who I don't think he's necessarily the creator of Resident Evil. We'll take a look at his wiki. But he was the director with the first Resident Evil. He's from Capcom. And Tango Gameworks, I found this interesting. I don't know much about it at all, aside from, you know, they did Hi-Fi Rush recently. But it's been around since 2010. And if you look down here, all the games, they only developed 5 games. They did The Evil Within, which I heard this was a horror game, right? Ghostwire Tokyo. Hero Dice, oh, that's a mobile phone game. And then Hi-Fi Rush, which received so much critical acclaim. And looks like a fun game. I'd like to try it at some point. Now it's on multiple platforms. It's on PS5 now. You can get it digitally. It's like $30. So I might have to do that. And it's like a beat-em-up rhythm game. And you see it's got the anime art style, right? And they actually have some licensed songs here. I thought this was cool. They have fucking 9 Inch Nails. They have all these licensed songs. But it won all these awards. You know, and it was nominated for all these things. It did win a Game Award for Best Audio. It's a rhythm game based around music. But one of the most interesting things about it is the sales, where they don't outright say that it's sold. Listen to this. The game reached 2 million players by March 2023, which have been counted as a mix of both digital sales and downloaded Game Pass subscriptions. So I don't even fucking know how many it actually sold, because you have people paying for the subscription service on Game Pass, basically playing the game for free, although they are paying the monthly fee. So by August 2023, it reached 3 million. So it reached 3 million players, but how many people actually bought the game? Wow, that's not well, I guess 69 out of 100. I mean, what the hell? Because you see everything else is 4 or 5 stars, 8, 9, 5 out of 5. I don't know. That's like the outlier. PC gamers like, no, fuck that shit. 69, nice. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a shame because it's like, this is the result of being absolved by Bethesda. And Bethesda putting all their fucking money into Starfield, some shitty game that's already gone and forgotten. It was supposed to be the forever game. It's already been gone and forgotten and shat on. And you know. But yeah, Shinji Mikami, he's been in the industry a long time with Capcom. And again, I don't know if he was necessarily the one who created Resident Evil, but he was the director of the first game, right? So he did Resident Evil, Dino Crisis, all this stuff. The Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney games, okay, he was executive producer. That's Capcom as well. So he was with Capcom for a long time. And he was executive producer for all those Tango Gameworks games. So, anyway. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me scroll up a bit, guys. Sorry. Ah, I gotta scroll up. I've been ranting and raving. Alright. Justin, I heard somebody made a hit piece on The Rock. Gaming Rant, Kevin Rants, Scorpio. Did you know Issei and Konako of High School DxD, Japanese voice actors, are married? No, I had no idea. Justin, I haven't had time to look into it. Does anyone know what that was about? No, the Rock hit piece? I have no idea. Maybe I can look that up as well. Komanga, Rikishi's Batman song goes hard. I remember Rikishi when he was like the manager of Scotty 2 Hottie and Grandmaster Sexy, and they would go out, and one of them used to do the worm, and Rikishi would just put the shades on and do his dance. That was fucking great. And there was a time when They were Too Cool. That was their name, the stable. And Too Cool were the tag team champs, and Rikishi was the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, it was so badass. And then did Rikishi do something with Stacy Keibler? Stacy Keibler was always my favorite diva. Oh, God, I loved her. Gaming, High School DxD is great. I finished Season 1. That's cool. Steve, there's never been any good Xbox games. I mean, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. There are a few, like, as Justin says, exclusive JRPGs. Like, they had Blue... This was after Hironobu Sakaguchi left Final Fantasy and Square. And he did Lost Odyssey, which people regard that as the real Final Fantasy 13. Blue Dragon, which was a collaboration as well with Akira Toriyama. And some other games. There were a few of them. But I agree, I've never really been a fan of the 360 and always just saw it as a multiplayer console where people played shooter games. And it seems that's the case now. But again, with the PS5, in June, I will have had the PS5 for 6 months, and I haven't played a single PS5 game. All the games, and I've used the PS5, I use it every day almost. I've played PS4 games. I haven't played a single PS5 game. So, and when will I? I have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth still sealed in the plastic, and I have no need to play it right now because I'm playing East Origin. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do after that, because with East Origin, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna review that game too. Because when you start the game, you have 2 characters, Unica and Hugo. And Unica uses like an axe and then a sword. And then Hugo uses the staff and more magic abilities. And it's similar to Star Ocean, like picking Raymond or Leticia in Star Ocean 6. Where it's the same story but a different perspective. And East Origin was only 10 hours. I'm almost done. I'm at the final boss now. I'll probably beat it tomorrow. So I gotta figure out if I'm gonna play Hugo's story as well. And do a review that way, right? After seeing both perspectives, because the game is short enough, or what I should even play next, because I finished the Pixel Remaster Final Fantasies, and you know, I'm waiting for Trails to Daybreak, but I'm at the point now where it's like, you know, I'm getting it. I have it pre-ordered, but I'm just gonna chip away the backlog. I'm thinking maybe Persona 5 Strikers eventually to finish that up, because I never played it. I loved Persona 5 Royal. And yeah, I got so many fucking games. You guys know. Let's see. Justin, I heard Todd Howard said it was a bad idea to shut them down. Yeah, the thing of it is, it won all those awards. It just sends a bad message. It sends the message that if you're a smaller AA studio, you don't have a place in the industry anymore. And when Xbox was going around the past couple of years just buying all these studios, what have they done with it? They just bought all these IPs and they shut them all down. It's sad. Komanga, Xbox has no games. Nobody has any games. Like fucking Nintendo at this point is the only one who has a game. We're gonna get to that too. I have a tweet from the CEO. We're gonna look at that about the Switch 2. All these channels started the Switch 2 for years. Well, the Switch 2 is coming in 2025. It's confirmed now, finally. But I don't know if I even want that either. Steve, Halo and Gears were never good. Yeah, I never played. Well, actually, my cousin had an Xbox, so I would like watch them play, and I would do the co-op sometimes. But yeah, I don't care. I hate shooters. Justin, the 360 has some exclusive JRPGs, yeah, like Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey and a few others. Infinite Undiscovery. Gaming, Kevin would probably like High School DxD. I've seen High School DxD. I know what it is. V Scorpio, so Halo is the only Xbox game series people will remember. It's the most mainstream, I think. Komanga, Todd Howard is a company man. Of course he wouldn't want that. They pay him his salary. Game Pass has to grow every year for it to be a success. And I don't know if it's really growing, Komanga, because I feel like people are reaching a point at their subscription services where they're fed up with it, because now it's equaling or being greater than the amount of cable. You know, these people pay for so many subscription services, man. All the different networks, like we said before, HBO, Disney, Hulu, you know, whatever else. the game passes. People pay for Spotify. You know, people pay for all this shit. Couldn't be me. I don't pay for any of that. Justin, East Origin is a motherfucker. Did you play East Origin, Justin? Because it is a very tough game. It's very hard. All the East games are pretty difficult. Coleman gets a damn shame. Tango is gone. Justin, his biggest hit was Resident Evil 4. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4. Probably one of the more popular titles. Gaming, the QTEs and Hi-Fi Rush were a turnoff to me personally. Justin, didn't know they did Hi-Fi Rush. Scorpio, what crossover game would you like to see? You're asking that to Justin. I don't know, man. Gaming, I watched some playthroughs of it and it had a lot of QTE parts. Kolmanga, Xbox doesn't know what they're doing. Hi-Fi Rush is all you hear about from Xbox. Well, it's like, from what I understand, it's a good game. It's fun. It's got really good voice actors too. Robbie Damon, the lead, who has been in such games as Final Fantasy 15. He's the voice of Lloyd in the Trail series. He's in the Yakuza games. Great voice actor. It's got music, and it just looks fun. It has like that same art style as No More Heroes, doesn't it? It kind of looks like that, like the cel-shaded anime art style. Gaming, I'm still dying to get the Resident Evil 4 remake. Come on, Stacy got yeah, the Stacy keyboard. Absolutely. Justin, is this from Persona? Yeah, probably. One of the Persona songs is playing in the background. The Last Remnant and Tales of Vesperia were also exclusives, and they were pretty good. Yeah, and Vesperia, that's been ported over now, though. I think it's on the... Well, it is on the PS4. I have a copy on the PS4 and the Switch, and I think it's on PC as well. Kolmanga, PS4, PS5. I agree. The PS4 is better than the PS5. Everything about it is better. The interface is better. It has better games. The controller, I've warmed up to the PS5 controller. It took a bit of getting used to. But I don't know, for nostalgia's sake, I guess the PS4 controller is still better as well. Just because it's you know, the PS1 through 4 controller are all the same. They just add the analog sticks and make it more comfortable. The PS5 controller almost feels plasticky, you know? It's too plasticky. Justin, same. I still haven't unwrapped Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know, man. It's like a 100-hour long game. I mean, I'm not... Right now, I've been playing so many short games. Like, I played the 4 East games. I played East 1, 2, 6, Oath and Felghana, which I uploaded my review of East 2 yesterday. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. And then next week, I'm going to upload East 6, and then the following week, Oath and Felghana. And then after playing those games, I played Final Fantasy 3, 4, 5, and 6, the Pixel Remasters, which are all rather short games. And now I'm playing East Origin. So it is actually a nice change in pace after playing the 100-hour long Trails games to playing 10-hour, 20-hour games. It's been a while since I played a short game. So that's cool. And I'm just not in the mood to play 7 Rebirth. I kind of want to play 7 Remake again. Just, you know, to play it again. Because I remember it, obviously, and enjoyed it. But, I don't know. I kind of want to play both of them. Gaming, Scarlet Nexus. Do that next. Yeah, Scarlet Nexus. I also have that one. That's from Bandai Namco. And haven't played it. That's a good idea as well. A shorter game, I believe. So, definitely I'll check that out one of these days. I mean, I have it, so I should, right? Persona 5 Strikers will be good as well. GTA 6 is coming out next year. I'm so excited. Do you want me to rant about GTA, man? Like, I don't know, man. I have no interest in that. The trailer, it looks woke as fuck. I'm not interested. But if you're happy, you know, I'm happy, I suppose. Justin, Gears of War was good. Only played the first 2, though. Gaming, oh, you did? Nice. High School DxD might get a new season soon. Yeah, well, they still have, like, the light novel going, so there's plenty of material. They're kind of scared to do stuff like that now, Gaming, because it's, you know, they're running around naked in that show. So, what's most funny about the English voice actor for Reese is Jamie Marchi, who was the one who led the anti-Vic Mignogna campaign. So I just find it funny that she plays a character that runs around naked. But, oh no, we gotta cancel Vic Mignogna. Like, fuck that bitch. Scorpio, speaking of Todd, have you heard of the song It Just Work? No, I have no... What are you talking about? Justin, yes, never beat it. You never beat East Origin? It's fucking hard, man. I'm playing on normal difficulty. I'm getting my ass kicked. Like, it's fun, because it's very linear. You just climb the towers, a dungeon crawl. The music's great. But every boss, I die at the first time against every boss every time. Like, I don't think I beat a single boss on the first try at all. It's crazy. Hey, how's it going, Ryan? What's up? How you doing? Yeah, Justin, though, I only played the mage, and he's the hardest to play as. Yeah, I chose Unica just because, you know, she's she wields the axe, but then she gets the sword about halfway through. And I played 4 other East games of Adol, who uses a sword, so I just felt that was more normal than the mage, but I will play as Hugo as well. Ryan, Fairy Tail's coming back. Yes, finally, Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest is going to start airing in July. Which, that has been one of the strangest developments, because we still haven't even seen a fucking trailer. You know, we're almost halfway through May now. It's supposed to air in July, and we haven't seen a trailer. Like, what? Normally they do the trailer like 6 months before a new season airs, don't they? Crazy. Justin, Machine Robo and Transformers will be cool. Komanga, love the music playing. We're going back a bit. The song that's currently playing is actually from Final Fantasy VII Remake, called Midnight Rendezvous. Justin, Rebirth will probably take me 2 months to beat. At least. Ryan, I beat Star Ocean the Divine Force. Awesome game. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, I love Star Ocean the Divine Force. Fantastic. Justin, less if I miss sleep, but that's not a good idea. Scorpio, Transformers 40th anniversary. Justin, I just watched DSP play Remake to refresh my memory. Oh, DSP! You know, DSP has lasted, I think, longer than anyone else on YouTube. And is a true legend in every sense of the word. The fact that he still goes on here after all the shit that man has been through, all his controversies, and he still grinds it out, still trying to live the dream of, you know, YouTube being, and I guess Twitch too, or did get banned from Twitch, I don't remember, of you know, being a content creator as his profession, constantly sitting on there. I think he does 2 streams a day. He does like the podcast stream, kind of like what I'm doing now, and then he does his gameplay. And then he's bitching, my detractors, oh no, my detractors are attacking me, and begging for money, like, if we don't get the subs up, if we don't get the money, you know, I gotta pay my bills. It's like fucking hell, man. You gotta go out and get a real job then, instead of sitting on your ass playing video games. And, you know, the thing of it is, people just go there and troll him. They give him money to troll him. I don't think there's anyone genuinely there who enjoys his content and it's like, let me help a brother out and so he can pay the bills. I think everyone's just there so they can make fun of the guy, which is sad, but you know, that's what he decided. It's like, I can't do a real job, and he fucking lies about everything. I remember there's multiple hour-long documentaries about him on YouTube, which I've listened to at work, you know, just to have shit to listen to. During peak season when I'm working 10 hours a day, I need something to listen to. And hearing about his past, about his dad and this one and his divorce, it's like, what the fuck, man? So there's certain things you should keep private. I know, you know, he's got his name out there, he shows his face, he's got everything, but there's still certain things you gotta shut the fuck up about. He like doxed himself as far as his address goes. Crazy. And then of course the famous, you know, cranking it out on camera. Oh, the camera's on? Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? And what's so funny about him is he's got all these other YouTubers they'll watch his 8-hour-long streams and then do like a 30-minute video breaking it down and showing all the highlights. It's like, wow, no people have no use of their time to troll a man, a 40-year-old man who's all fucked up. Gaming, you could also watch Soul Eater. It's really fun. Yeah, it's on the watch list at some point. Justin, I've been listening to GTA radio station videos at work. They're pretty good mixes. They are, man. They are. They have. I always loved like the 80s one. Let me tell you, the 80s, as far as not video game music, that's my favorite genre of music. The electronic, the one-hit wonders, the groovy music, as I call it, like Def Leppard. I fucking love Def Leppard. I don't know why I singled them out, but... Komanga, I'll watch if you decide to do a live stream. Sounds good. Yeah, that's the other thing too, Justin. They canceled Vic Mignogna because he wouldn't sign gay fan fiction because he's a Mormon. Yeah, it's like, what the hell, man? And then they just brought all this other shit up, like, oh, he's hugging the fans, he's getting too close. I mean, if you see the guy, it's kind of weird because Vic Mignogna is a bit flamboyant in a certain sense, but that's just the type of guy he is. He's outgoing. But they're all fucking assholes. The fact that he's still, and he's never going to get his job back, which is terrible. But he still does appearances at cons, and he must have invested his money well when he was making money, so it's just terrible. Iconic voice actor. You would think the mage would be better since you can run and gun. Talking about East Origin. Gaming, that's his choice. He's not hurting anyone. What's the issue? We're in 2024, gaming. Everyone's offended by everything. If you look at someone the wrong way, you'll be canceled. There's hate speech. I saw that Fidel Castro's bastard son, Justin Trudeau, is doing new hate speech laws, or they're already out there, but they're doing even more hate speech laws in Canada where they can find whatever you said and arrest you. And they've been trying to re-educate Jordan Peterson for the longest time, did Jordan Peterson move away from Canada? I thought he moved to like the US, but maybe he's still stuck over there. Not like the US is any better. Kolmanga, Sweet Little Lies song about Todd Howard is a YouTube classic. Justin, they probably were worried about Funimation will get canceled. Now they don't even exist. Yeah, Funimation got absorbed by Crunchyroll. Yep. And everything's even more... Like, anime DVDs and Blu-rays, they don't even make DVDs anymore, I don't think. It's just all Blu-rays. It used to be, $40 for a whole season. Now it's like $70 for 12 episodes. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? I haven't even bought any anime stuff in a while. It's too expensive. DSP at least is critical on games he plays and doesn't shill. Yeah, well, he doesn't get review codes. If he got review codes, he'd be shilling every second. But, he buys all his games because he has to have people donate the games so he can play them. Sarah, DSP sounds like Boogie. That's one of the controversies about DSP, Sarah, is Keemstar. Keemstar was trying to help him. Because, Boogie's been down on his luck for years now, too. They did a documentary about him last year, about his fall from grace. And Keemstar wanted to do a podcast of all the lolcows with Boogie, with DSP, and with Wings of Redemption. And DSP was like, no, I can't take Keemstar's blood money. It's like, wait a fucking minute. You're e-begging all day. What do you mean blood money? He just doesn't like Keemstar. Which, I don't know. Keemstar, that's what he does, man. He just makes the drama videos. That's his show. Drama alert. Justin, I like his content, but he's not the top of his game on every playthrough. Komanga DSP got no filter. Yeah, I think that's what got him banned on Twitch. He said the N-word. And that was the last straw. And then he's like, no, I meant it in a joking way. Which maybe he did mean it in a joking way, but still. You can't say that anymore. Or I don't know if you ever could say that, but, you know. DSP. Ryan, happy 30th anniversary. The Crow, awesome movie. Gaming sounds like a real loser. Have you not heard of DSP before? I mean, he's been on YouTube forever, like 20 years. Justin, I like 80s Britpop. He was working with some new dubbing studio. I forget their name. It was connected with some convention or something. Oh, yeah, that was Anime Matsuri. He actually... Oh, I saw it because I was waiting for them to, like, release it. They had some private screening. Yeah, the movie was called Zip Shimizo. It was a short from AM Studios? Is that right? Anime Matsuri Studios. Alright. Anyway. The conservatives better clean this crap when they get reelected. Not gonna happen. They all suck. I have a really... Do you watch... Well, you know who Scott Adams is, but see, I don't even watch Scott Adams either. I don't think I can show this clip anyway, because it's going against... He names them, you know? But Scott Adams has had it. He's like, give me the fucking list. I hate all of them, and I agree, because it's like, the Democrats... They'll tell you that they're fucking commies and they're gonna do this and do that. Whereas the Republicans just sit there like, oh, we gotta stop the commies. And then once they get in power, they don't do anything. They flop like a fish and they're fucking useless. So, you know, eventually everyone realizes that both parties suck and there's no hope. You just gotta keep chugging along and realize that they can't do anything. We should have got Ron Paul in 2012 and then we wouldn't have had these problems, but it's too late for that now. So there's no recovery. Yes, Scott Adams, the Dilbert guy, he's had it up. There was a video on Twitter of him the other day, like, I'm fucking had it with the ADL, these motherfuckers. He was losing his mind. It was great. I bought some anime recently, but used. Scorpio, I heard a girl hear strange sounds and her parents ignored it for 18 months until they hired to check it. The sound turns out to be more than 1,000 bees in her wall. Jesus. She almost met her death. Sarah, did he say the hard R Stellar Blade style? Yes, he did. Justin True, we're screwed in Canada. Scott Adams, the dumber guy. What the fuck? Ryan, The Boy and the Heron. Awesome movie. Comes July 9th on Blu-ray. Wasn't that a Miyazaki movie? Like, Miyazaki came back out of retirement again for that? Yeah, it is. From 2023. Wow. From Studio Ghibli. Oh my god. Wait a minute! Look at the voice cast here. Holy shit, Robert which the Studio Ghibli films always sort of get the Hollywood voice talent. Robert Pattinson though, Christian Bale, Mark Hamill. Oh, we talked about Mark Hamill last week. May the 4th be with you. Holy cringe. Fucking cringe. Alright, since I have this now, let me show you the thing I wanted to show you here from Nintendo. We'll segue over to that. Where Nintendo, this is from their official Twitter in Japanese. They're doing like Switch, blah, blah, blah. And then they did the English translation here. This is Furukawa, president of Nintendo. We will make an announcement about the successor to Nintendo Switch within this fiscal year. It will have been over 9 years since we announced the existence of Nintendo Switch back in March 2015. We will be holding a Nintendo Direct this June regarding the Nintendo Switch software lineup for the later half of 2024. But please be aware that there will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor during that presentation. And there was a meme about this, because he posted at almost 3 a.m. on May 7th, and they're like, oh, Nintendo, let me wake up at 3 a.m. and talk about the Switch's successor. But you gotta understand, this is in Japan. It's like, I don't know, 10 hours ahead of us. It's like the middle of the day or whatever over there. So 3 a.m. our time is like normal hour over there. But yeah. So the Switch, which is we know is going to happen sooner or later, but it's just been hilarious. Even over the past 5 years, you have people doing these fucking videos like, the Switch 2 has been confirmed! It's similar to the PlayStation 5 Pro is coming, and this is, it's like, you know, when it gets here, it gets here. My only thing about this, and look, I don't give a shit about graphics. I don't even care. The Switch still looks fine, and the games that they do, like, you gotta understand, doing the Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Metroid, whatever. Those games all have that style. They don't need to look like The Last of Us. So, obviously, the graphics will be improved a bit. I mean, what is the Switch? 720p? Not that, again, I don't care. But you would assume they're going to go to HD and maybe even 4K now. And they're going to keep, like, the Mario looking like Mario. I would hope. Imagine making Mario look like Last of Us now. So, I'm not worried about that. Well, with the way the industry is, where you have Xbox collapsing, PlayStation has no fucking games. They're doing, like, another remaster of Horizon, the first Horizon game. So they just remake games that are not even 10 years old. And Nintendo, meanwhile, they have hit after hit. Every game sells over 1 million. So they're doing just fine. And I love how right away, probably because I follow him, our friend David Vink is here. I love the transparency shown here. Big props to you. Like, there's our buddy. Oh, let's see their comments. Oh! Uh-oh! It's Bush the Lesser. So yeah, we're gonna get a Switch. And yeah, if you're Nintendo, just keep doing what you're doing. Is that King Crimson from JoJo's? What the fuck? Hey, Tony. Alright. What do you guys saying in the chat? What are you guys saying in the chat? Justin, I'll probably be getting that movie, The Boy and the Heron. Ryan, The Boy and the Heron beat Animated Film Awards. Justin, hopefully it's not $40 like a lot of anime movies. Thank God I don't want to buy any more consoles. I just bought a controller for the Switch this year. Well, it's all dependent on like what's going to happen. I mean, so since you have a PS5, the new games, with the exception of whatever's exclusive to the Switch, will still go on the PS5. And I still stand by that. Like, even when the PS4 days, if a game was going to multiple consoles, like the Trails games, for instance, I'm going to play them on the PS4 as opposed to the Switch, and I'll keep doing that. But the Switch will have its, you know, Mario, Zelda, Smash Brothers, Pokemon, Xenoblade Chronicles 4, or whatever they rename it, and whatever else. So with them, you're going to get the Switch. But, you know, I understand everyone's excited, but I'm at the point, I don't really care. Like, I'll probably get the Switch 2, whatever it's called, eventually, but I'm not going to line up at the door and get it at launch, or even in the first year. Like with the PlayStation, when did that come out? 2020 or 2021? So a couple years later. There's just no point for me when I have so many games and you have so many games. Like, what's the point? That's how I see it. Komanga's a must-buy for you? Is it? Justin, when it's docked, the graphics look good. I agree. I always play my Switch docked because I like the big screen. I like the TV. So that's what I do. Scorpio Smash Bros. Is their big money seller. Everything's their big money seller. Smash Brothers, Pokemon, Mario, Zelda. Like even the Tears of the Kingdom. That sold extremely well, right? Komanga! Bush the Lesser knew. He did know. Oh shit, are we gonna dive into that can of worms? I mean, you guys need to understand that they all lie to you. They lie about everything. Okay. Next up, we're gonna keep it on Twitter. I wanted to show you this, which I just thought was hilarious. Because they know what they're doing, and it's funny to see the outrage about it. But Atlas, official Atlas West, put this out. This is for Metaphor ReFantasia, which is coming out October 11th. And it says, their diversity is their strength. Travel the world with party members Gallica, Stroll, Hulkenberg, and Heisme in Metaphor ReFantasia, launching October 11th, 2024. Pre-order. Okay. So, what are they? What's even diverse about it? What? First of all, oh shit! There he is again, David. Look at all them snowflakes getting triggered by the Big D. Wait a minute, with the Big D, Big David or something else? All right. So the diverse. First of all, they're all like white. This one's maybe a little tanner. So you know, there's no base black guy hanging out there. I guess by that they mean one of them's a girl, one's a boy, one's a creature. Maybe that's like an elf. I don't fucking know. But they're totally trolling because they saw all the shit with Aiden Chronicle and how people were getting pissed off about that. So they're like, oh, let's double down on the diversity. Because that's like a meme that, you know, the leftists will say, diversity is our strength, when really it's not. But, you know, they're just trolling. And it is funny to see everyone getting pissed off here. So maybe we should look at the quote tweets. Alright, I don't get our world, people getting triggered by a word. I mean, hasn't every game on the planet got diverse characters? I mean, yeah. People shit. They were shitting themselves. I saw some fucking laughing. I'm like, this is hilarious. People shitting themselves over the word diversity is hilarious. I hope you enjoy only eating one food, drinking one beverage, watching one show, playing one. What the fuck? Alright, you know, your first point was kind of funny, but now you just sound retarded there. Alright, OJ, this guy has some of the worst takes I've ever seen in my entire life. We'll take a look at his page, actually. But he's just insane. His YouTube videos are insane. You've probably heard of him, or seen the thumbnails at least. Got crazy gamers on here getting triggered by the word diversity is absolutely hilarious because they don't know the actual definition. Buying multiple copies of this game because it looks fire. I gotta take a look at our friend OJ. Oh, this idiot too. RG, whatever. He's another one. Alright, Zelda. I don't know. We're kind of wasting our time with him. Let's look at more of these stuff. The people crying about the word diversity are weak. Can't wait to play. The what now? Bond and powers. Alright. Let's look at the quote tweets. I gotta get this song out of the playlist because this gives me copyright. We'll skip it. Oh, there's our boy Roxas. Oh! There he is again! I can't escape him! Show how diversity is your strength! Retweet to show your support. God bless him. Thanks, you saved me 70. Spend it on a lobotomy. How are these people real? Oh, let's see this. Look at this guy's profile. This is literally the fucking boomer. Look at him. Frank, the base boomer. Strength requires unity. Virtue. This has to be the dead internet theory in action. There's no way this person is even real. I can't even believe it. And he's got the check mark and everything. Strength requires unity. Virtue signaling requires diversity. Their diversity is their strength. So you're saying I should cancel my pre-order then because the western side of Sega is in control? There's Kiryu with, who's that, fucking Ryu? Wait a minute, what? You're saying you're Kiryu but you got Ryu in the profile picture? Great, I see the word diversity, I skipped. Thanks, you saved me 70. Alright, so let's take it a compilation. Frank is not a real person. This guy, he has to be AI generated. I can't believe that he really exists. See, this is a leftist meme. I can't read. Too long, didn't read. Alright, that's a retarded gif. Oh, there's the chud from 4chan. Wake up, America. Elves should be breeding. Alright. Alright, whatever the hell that is. Well, that's Morgana from Persona 5. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the racist people. Oh, no. Annoying losers spawned. I mean, it is quite funny to see some of this. Because some of these guys can't even type coherent sentences. Like, they're trying to make points and they don't make sense. Oh, there you go. That's the Putin meme, isn't it? They turned Putin into a monkey? Oh my god, this game is gonna fucking, isn't it? What does that even mean? This guy needs God fast. Because he can't even type a sentence properly. Alright. When the video game industry collapses, one of the lessons that needs to be remembered when starting over from scratch is that everything woke turns to shit. That's actually a phrase that Donald Trump said before. He said, everything woke goes to shit. It's a sham. It's a scam. The so-called judge. So you get the idea. Let's see what you guys think. Maybe I dwelled on that a little longer than I should. Alright. Oh, am I scaring people away? Well, this is the real Kevin. Am I losing viewers? I don't give a fuck. This is Ranting and Raving with Kevin. We tell it like it is. And that's the bottom line, because Kevin said so. Justin, I'll probably be pre-ordering that game. Yeah, you know, Metaphor ReFantagio, it looks cool. And their post about diversity is our strength is just trolling. It's trolling. Because they know that everyone's going to get worked up over it. And it's like, who gives a fuck? You know? Eric Lane did a good video about the, let me find the name of the video. It's like how to deal with the localization or whatever. And there's nothing you can do about it. These people are in charge. They're gonna put the games out there, and they're gonna have some bullshit in the dialogue. They're gonna say chud, and they're gonna say this, they're gonna say that. But it is what it is, you know? And that's why, like, I don't really care about new games. There's a few things I'll make exception for, like Trails Through Daybreak. And I have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'll play it eventually. But it's like, you know, is one little thing like that going to bother you? Yeah, he did a video how to deal with modern localizations. It's only 6 minutes long. I'll just put that in the chat if you guys want to check it out. Right there. So, click it and watch it later, I suppose, after my stream if you want. But really, you should stop buying games at launch. Again, there's certain games I'll make exception for to buy at launch, like the Falcom games, because they're a small studio, and NIS America, and it's good to support them. But a lot of times, you can wait. You can wait 6 months and get a game for 20, 30 bucks, you know? So I would suggest that. And, like, everything is just so astroturf and blown out of proportion. Like, the whole Stellar Blade thing, I feel like that was a psyop by Sony, where they had all this controversy going around, and everyone's still talking about how it was censored. But really, I mean, they hardly, they censored a couple outfits, and they changed the graffiti or whatever else they did, and they toned down some of the blood. Someone did do a video of the demo as opposed to the real game, and the blood is toned down in the real game. But I feel like that whole debate and that whole controversy was done so more people would talk about Stellar Blade and sell more copies. And it did work. I mean, I'm talking about it right now. But yeah, so my best advice is just buy games when they're cheaper. How's it going? Weapons CI? Yo, Kevin's streaming. Time to enter the lottery. What lottery? No, I've been streaming. I took a bit of a hiatus. I know it's been a while since you were around, maybe with the Kingdom Hearts streams. That was the last game I streamed, actually. Like 5 months ago now. And I took a hiatus from streaming while I was playing the Trails games, because, you know, I just wanted to power through them. And when I used to stream, I would play 2 games at a time, whatever game I was playing off stream, and then whatever game I streamed. And I just found, because the Trails games are so long, you're playing them, you know what I mean. I just got more out of it playing 1 game at a time, and I took a break from streaming. And whenever you take a break from whatever you do on a regular basis, whether it's streaming or going to the gym or whatever else, the hardest thing to do is to get back into it. And now I'm back my 3rd week in a row of streaming. And it's good to be back. And thanks for joining. But anyway, let me go back to the chat here. Komanga was, he said Atlas. Excuse me. Justin, you got the Beastman, the Elf, the Horn Dude. They mean fantasy races. I know! That's what they meant! But everyone lost their shit about it. Like, it's just crazy. Komanga, a furry. Justin, Kevin, when do you plan on playing Rebirth? I don't know, Justin, because I want to play Remake first. And there's the exclusive DLC for Remake on the PS5, the Yuffie DLC. I want to play it for that. So what I would do is I would play Remake and then the DLC first, and then play Rebirth. But I'm just not ready to commit myself to a 100-hour game right now. So I'm playing shorter games. So I don't know, but I will let you know once I start. What, do you want to play it together, and then we'll do like a review after it? We can do something like that. But I don't know when I'm going to play it. Not anytime soon. Komanga, LOL. Ryan, he's got the laughing emoji. Justin, will the industry crash when ESG funds everything nowadays? No, I don't think it will. The only problem is, like, companies will continue to get absorbed. Like we saw with Tango Gameworks, and I'm sure other companies that I'm forgetting right now. Like, they shut down the Luminous Productions. That was the one that they did Final Fantasy 15, and then they did Forspoken. And after Forspoken flopped, it got absolved into Square Enix. And then didn't Tokyo RPG Factory, that also got reabsorbed into Square Enix. So yeah, as long as and games make a lot of money, man. Like, they talk about the crash, but it sucks because you have all the employees getting fired and laid off when all these things happen. But every game seems to be doing very well these days. Like, even we just saw, this is a point of contention a few months ago, when in the span of 3 weeks, they released Granblue Fantasy Relink, Persona 3 Reload, and then Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And all those games have sold millions of copies. I think Granblue has like 1.5 million, and then Yakuza and Persona 3 have like 3 million each. So these games are all still selling. We don't have sales numbers on Rebirth, which is pretty suspicious. Why don't we have sales numbers on that game? I don't know. Because it didn't sell very well, apparently. Which is strange, considering how popular Final Fantasy VII is, how much Final Fantasy VII Remake sold. And you can't even really use the excuse about the PS5 because it's been around for a while now. And Final Fantasy 16 sold like 3.5 million, so I don't know, man. What's the deal with that? Because Square always loves to say, oh, we sold this many on the first week, and they didn't say anything about Rebirth. I don't know. Komanga, Kevin, you're the best. You're the best, Komanga. That reminds me of Keanu Reeves. Was that during E3 one year when Cyberpunk got announced. And there was an audience member who said, oh, you're the best, Keanu, or you're awesome. And Keanu said back to him, no, you're awesome. That was his character, Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk. I always remember that trailer when he takes the sunglasses off and he goes, wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn. And the music that was played, it was so good. Justin still butthurt that they lied about making a trad fantasy RPG that was probably Sega forcing them to put Persona BS in the game. Yeah, probably. And that's been in development for a really long time. What's up, Weapons? Gaming, our puppy will be a year old next month. Well, awesome, man. That's cool. Komanga Sony was testing the waters. Justin, I heard the Yuffie DLC is less than 2 hours. Oh, that's it? I still want to play Remake again because I have very fond memories of Remake. That game launched in 2020, right? That was during the cursed year. And I played the shit out of that game. I played that game, I think, 3 times, believe it or not, to get all the trophies because you had to get them all 3 playthroughs for the dresses. That was one of the achievements. And, of course, I played it again on hard mode. And I love that game. And I'll always say Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm hoping Rebirth, I haven't played it yet, Remake is better than the original Final Fantasy VII. It is. That's an undisputed fact. And the only reason people like the original 7 more is because they grew up with it and they're nostalgic. I'm not saying that, LOL. What were you saying? I'm not saying that. Ryan, wait, Persona 3 Reload on Black Friday? Wait to get it on Black Friday? How's it going, Nuke? Are you playing Final Fantasy X again? No, but I've been nostalgic for Final Fantasy X. Hence the images. I always love this line. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. Fucking Kino. But welcome, Nuke. It's been a long time since I've seen you, but I haven't streamed in a while. But I'm back. I have actually been playing East Origin, which is a pretty good game. I'm going to beat Unica's story tomorrow, and I'll probably play Hugo's story. Because I was debating whether or not how I should review the game, because there's 2 different characters. And it's similar to Star Ocean, but the game's so short, I'll just play through it again and see if the story is different from Hugo's perspective. And yeah, you're playing Stellar Blade, right? How's that going? Oh, this is Final Fantasy VIII. Julia. This is the leitmotif of Eyes on Me. Justin, I bet a lot of people bought Granblue not knowing it was a sequel to a mobile game of all things. So dumb. Yeah, the thing of Granblue, and Eric Landon talked about that in his review. I'm not sure about other reviewers because I don't really watch many other reviewers. But yeah, it started as a mobile game. There's, I think, a manga and an anime series. And there's 2 fighting games. And Granblue Fantasy Relink expects you to know the characters from either of the things. You know, because the fighting game has a story mode too. So, which is rather goofy because it's like obscure. It's like the average person doesn't know what the fuck Granblue Fantasy is. But I would like to play it one day because it kind of reminds me of like the Tales of games for the combat. Nuke Rebirth sold 2 million. Did it now? I never saw Square put out a statement about it. That must just be like seeing the number of players, you know, active playing the game. Sarah, I plan on making a YouTube video tomorrow talking about how anime is affecting the ability for autistic people to form normal communication abilities. I suspect anime is also affecting Zoomers on TikTok. I'll have to check that video out then. I don't know. I think autistic people are just autistic, and is anime really fucking them up? They're fucked up to begin with. we're all a little fucked up. Justin, I need to replay Cyberpunk again. LOL. Gaming, did you see John Wick 4? It was amazing. I have not. Nuke Cyberpunk. Yes. Now they have a PS5 that should run flawlessly. It's the best Cyberpunk game ever made. Let's be real. Well, now, especially after they did all the updates and everything, I think Cyberpunk 2077 is quite good. Weapons, I played the OG, but not the remake. Okay. Are you a fan of the OG, though? Because, you know, I've always said I don't hate Final Fantasy VII, but I think it's the most overrated game of all time. And playing the Pixel games, Final Fantasy II is better, Final Fantasy III is better, Final Fantasy IV is better. Final Fantasy V, I already have the perfect title when I post my review of that game. Final Fantasy V is the best Final Fantasy game that Final Fantasy fans haven't played. And that's just a fact. Final Fantasy V is my favorite of all the Pixel games. But 6 is really close. 6 is good. And 2, it's not really the most underrated game, but it's the most underappreciated game. 8's the most underrated. But 2 is better than everyone gives it credit for. Everyone, oh, 2 sucks. The leveling sucks. Oh, you fucking idiot. You gotta like figure out how to do it and then get good. All right. What's this one? Oh, this is from Trails in the Sky. Sarah, I got Cyberpunk for PC at launch. Never had an issue. Justin, it had so many bugs when I played it. Yeah, I remember all the bugs in the beginning. Weapons, I agree. I think 7 is a bit overrated. It's one of the better Final Fantasies, but I think people exaggerate when they talk about how good it is. Yeah, I can agree with you there. I don't think Sephiroth is a good villain at all. 5, for example, Exdeath is a better villain. Kefka is a better villain from Final Fantasy 6. You know? 10, like, who's even the villain in 10? Seymour? Jecht? Sin itself? Yu Yevon? No, it's not Unalesca. She's like one of the... She's like one of the bosses, not really the main villain. But, yeah, 7 in every way. Cloud, I don't like him as a protagonist. Squall's better. Zidane better. Titus is the fucking best, okay? I'm just not a fan. 7 wasn't my first Final Fantasy. Of course I played it. But just seeing everyone praise it kind of makes me like it less, you know? I like to be a bit of contrarian in a certain sense. Alright. Nuke, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth are complementary to each other. You'll understand after you finish Rebirth. Yeah, I know. I mean, Remake is essentially a sequel to Final Fantasy VII in a certain sense. And I think people will also benefit having watched Advent Children as well. Worse than 16 in terms of sales. What the fuck? Gaming, I only played the first Grand Blue game because of PS Plus. Justin, I think mothers drinking red wine while pregnant is the main cause that having children at a later age. Nuke, I am playing Rise of the Ronin and Stellar Blade at the moment. That's cool. Komanga, how's Rise of the Ronin? Nuke, Rise of the Ronin has good combat, but it's very similar to a Ubisoft open world game. See, I've heard Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is kind of like a Ubisoft open world game, too. Ryan, Final Fantasy VIII is better than 7. I agree. My favorite 2 Final Fantasy games are 10 and 8. My third favorite is a revolving door. I think right now I'll say 5, but it's a revolving door. Komanga, get good. Weapons, 2 is better than 7. Blazing hot take, LOL. I stand by it. 2 is better than 7. I like it more than 7. Oh, we got Final Fantasy 13 music right now. 13 is better than 7. The original 7. Remake 7 is a different story. Remake 7 is better. But yeah, Final Fantasy 2 is better than 7. Final Fantasy 13 is better than 7. In my opinion. Nuke, I can only play Rise of the Ronin a little bit at a time so I don't burn out. Justin, Cloud has the best design, though, out of all the MCs. I don't know, man. Squall? Squall's design is pretty badass. Even Titus, he looks like he's got one leg longer than the other. He's got, like, the hoodie on his t-shirt. I mean, Titus is a little goofy, but I love Titus, man. Cloud is just... And I know Squall's emo, too. And Cloud's problem is the amnesia, and, you know, he thinks he's Zack. That's Cloud's character. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just a Final Fantasy VII hater. Alright. Weapons, yeah, I feel that. I tend to like things less when people constantly throw it in my face. Yeah, I guess, and I sort of have a contrarian nature to me. But it is what it is. Justin, sorry, multitasking. Nuke Rebirth has towers in it. Justin, what the fuck? I like 2, but come on. I like 2 more than 7. I said it, clip it, repost it. I did a whole video, Justin. I know you saw it, too. About Final Fantasy 2. Let me find it in YouTube Studio real quick. Yeah, from November 10th last year. Final Fantasy 2 is the most underappreciated Final Fantasy game. I did a whole video on it. I streamed the damn game. Refresh your memory and watch that video. Here, I'll post it in the chat then. And I like 2. Even the deaths. The deaths in 2 are better than Aerith's death. Fuck that bitch, Aerith. Justin, Kevin, what would the Resident Arc guys say to all this Final Fantasy VII hate? They love Final Fantasy VII. That's a totally different paradigm. If you want a totally different take from me, Resident Arc, Mike particularly, he loves Final Fantasy VII and hates Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I don't think is ever going to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah, check out their channel. Resident Arc, I love their channel. They just did a whole podcast series on Planescape Torment. And their next series they're going to do is going to be, because they did Xenosaga 1, like, was it last year or 2 years ago maybe? They did that a while ago. So now they're going to do Xenosaga 2 and 3. And they're going to combine them because I think Xenosaga 2 is relatively short. But I love Resident Arc, man. They did a good video from 2 months ago. Is the localization for Unicorn Overlord bad? And they did like an hour dissecting that. Basically talking about the nuance in localization. That's a good one. And when they don't do like the games, they do like some one-off videos. Which I quite enjoy. One of my favorite channels. They've been around for a long ass time. They used to be called Dark Pixel Gaming. Anyway. Squall is the second best. He has the best hair, though. Yeah, Squall. What a legend. Kolmanga, I love Kevin's 2 playthrough. Yes, Kolmanga. And one day I will come back and do more Let's Plays. It's just right now I can only really stream once a week. So we're going to do this. And you guys seem to enjoy and are having fun in the chat. I'm enjoying myself. So we'll keep going there. But I will return one day. I'll stream 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't know after that. Because, well, I'm never going to do 11. 12 I've never played. Maybe I should play Final Fantasy 12 after I finish East Origin. What do you guys think of that? Not stream, of course, but just play it myself. I've never played Final Fantasy 12. And I have the PS4 version, the Zodiac Age. Nuke Daybreak Limited Edition is sold out. Well, I already got it pre-ordered, so I'm good. Justin, Final Fantasy 2 is the godfather of Saga. Kev, you should play the Saga games. I will, Justin. I will. Where should I start? I'll add it to my never-ending backlog. Gaming, I have autism. Watching anime has helped me communicate compared to before. Alright. Nuke, Kevin, I actually got a book I backed. Many years late. Where is Zach's $1 book? Why'd you remind me of that? I don't have it. I get emails from I blocked Indiegogo because I was getting emails about them, and it's like, what the fuck, man? I can't. If I ever get it, I'm never gonna read it, man. Like, I don't even care. You just got me inspired. Should we look at Zach's channel? Let's look at Zach's channel. He's still, dude. I unsubscribed from him when he had like 100,000 subscribers. He's been stagnant for how many years now? Holy shit! All right, let's check him out. Let's check out your boy. He should have never changed his name. Diversity in Comics is such a better name. Comics Matter with your boy Zach. I don't like this for you thing. I like everything to be in order. So he's still pumping videos out. I guess he does a video a day. Fat, ugly lesbians as far as the eye can see. Comics was created by men and destroyed by women. It should have been comics were created by men and destroyed by women. Crackhead Comics. This will surely get Wednesday Warriors back into stores on a weekly basis. Wow. Cow Flop. Wednesday Warriors versus the Masters of Mediocrity. This is insane, man. Like, his thumbnails are insane. Oh, Scott Snyder. He's like the big Batman guy from years ago. Still doing videos on fucking Heather Antos. Holy shit, the milkshakes. This was a really sad thing. This guy, Ed Piskor, he killed himself. He was canceled by these crazy people and he killed himself. Alright, so I don't get it, man. At some point you need to move on from this shit. Half these videos aren't even breaking 10,000 views. Like, didn't Zach used to do really good numbers? I mean, this is like his heyday. So yeah, he used to do really good. And this was all important to call this stuff out back in the day. But the fact that this man is still going to these stores, paying for this shit, is just crazy. I mean, this is literally insane to keep giving them money, complain about it, but keep going. It's just like the Phantom Menace guys who are all going to these movies. All the movies suck. I mean, we know. I can give you the review of whatever the Disney movie is. Although I think Wolverine and Deadpool will be good. That probably will be good. But everything else sucks. Like the new Star Wars shit. Didn't they do a new thing on Disney Plus for May the 4th be with you last week? It sucks. I don't need to watch it to tell you. It just fucking sucks. So, what's going on here? Batman's kissing Black Cat? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's AI. I don't even know what to even talk about here. Like, this is just crazy. Gail Simone! Is that her? Did she get really fat or something? Oh, Eric July. I mean, this is bullshit, too. That's not helping anybody. Because Eric July, his problem, he can't take any kind of criticism. He gets into arguments on Twitter all day long and does streams getting mad at people all day long. And it's like, no, some people are actually trying to give you advice and, like, you can write better or do this better. Shit, you know? I'm doing my own thing, you know? I'm independent, I'm this. Shit. It's like, you know, this is fucking terrible. So, I don't know. And this is something that always got me, too, with Zach, is he would do these videos. These are all Twitter screenshots. Oh, that's Mags Visaggio. That's the his biggest rival. But he would always say how he doesn't go on Twitter, but wait a minute, where do you get all these Twitter screenshots? If you don't go on Twitter, how is it? Wait a minute, every fucking video here is about someone on Twitter. Mag Visaggio, Scott Snyder, Danny, Heidi, Alex DeCampi, Joe, like, every fucking person's on Twitter. What the fuck? Good for him, I guess. I guess he's making some ad revenue. Alright. What are you guys saying? Hold on. I gotta scroll up a bit to find the chat. Oh yeah, we were talking about Zach. I got off on a big tangent. Justin, Gaming Love Squall's outfit. Ryan, what are your thoughts on X-Men 97 cartoon? I haven't watched it, so I don't know. I think people seem to like it. Gaming 12 is pretty good. Play it. Justin, 12 is my top 3 favorite Final Fantasy games. That's tricky. Probably Minstrel Song Remastered, but Saga Frontier Remastered is the easiest, shortest if you're going to play all the characters. Minstrel Song is over 200 hours. Damn. Nuke Euden Chronicles 100 Heroes has bad localization. Characters use Twitter terms. Yeah, we talked about that last week, actually. And a little bit earlier in this stream. You know, they use the word chud, and it's fucking stupid. It's just a shame, because it's like, you know, the game looks so good, and you really shouldn't let one little thing like that bother you, but it deserves to be bothered. You know, we want things done right. And when it's a fantasy game like that, you know, chud, get the fuck out of here. I don't even know what chud means. Like, I really don't even, I don't. It's a word you hear on 4chan and stuff, and they call people chud. Like, it's the same as incel, I think. I don't fucking know. Ugh. Komanga forgot about that. Zach. No, we were talking about your boy Zach, not Zach Fair. Gaming misogynist. Who's the misogynist here? Me? Sarah. Indie comics are still worth a read sometimes. My favorite comic book series is Mouse Guard. Justin, yeah, I saw a video on Piss Score. He probably should have weathered the storm or go to CG. Yeah, it's a shame, man. Really sad. Gaming Sarah, have you read any webtoons? Komanga, I had to move on from Comicsgate. Yeah, we all have. It's funny, a lot of us met each other through Comicsgate, though. Like, I met you through Comicsgate, Komanga. I met Nuke. I think I met Justin through Comic Book Hut. And here we are now. Nuke, Ethan was laughing about that guy's situation. Then the guy took his own life, and Ethan hit his stream laughing about it. Ethan's a piece of shit. He's always been a piece of shit. Ryan, manga's better than comics. Yep, I mean, people have been saying that for years now. Justin, I never supported them, but it's better than sunsetting yourself. Gaming, I remember you used to read the Simpsons comic. Nuke, it has a they, them in the new Star Wars show. What does that even mean? I've heard people joke about that. Like, when you refer to yourself as they, them, what do you have, like, demons inside you? You're possessed by multiple demons? They, them? They is referring to the group. Like, oh, those guys over there, they. Like, you can't. It grammatically doesn't make sense to refer to yourself as they or them. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Alright. Justin, they have really good South Korean actor in the new Star Wars show. Check out his movie Deliver Us from Evil. Awesome movie on Tubi. Weapons, Kevin, your shit is sending me. I can't do it now because I'm trying too hard, but if I'm in the moment, I can do it, I guess. Shit. Gaming at Rivals CG from San Andreas. Nuke, you would not believe how creepy Comicsgate is, Kevin. The stuff I read about is sickening. What, do you read, like, the Kiwi Farm stuff? Because, yeah, I don't really pay attention to any of that anymore. I don't have the time for it, man. I'm busy. I got my games to play. I work 6 days a week now. I mean, I can't keep up with their drama. The craziest part about Comicsgate, Nuke, is the fact that it's all 40-year-old men. It's like, probably even older, too. You know? Like, don't these guys have wives and kids and they're on the internet all day shit posting? I mean, what the hell? Justin, 200 hours if you play as all the characters in Minstrel Song, about 40 hours. Gave me one of my favorite GTA missions. Nuke, those characters would not speak like that. Gaming, hope they do GTA 4 remaster. Justin, Chud is basically what they call Trump supporters. Yeah. And they call us incels. They call us everything. I don't give a shit. Call me a synth cell. The best is, you gotta go touch grass. You know, I see that a lot. These people on Twitter will tell people to touch grass. You're fucking on Twitter telling someone else to touch grass. Like, I never understood that. People will be on the internet yelling about, oh, you're terminally online. You're online too, responding to this person. So how does that make you any better? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Bunch of fucking hypocrites. Read the room. Oh, Zach. Yeah, I don't think you know who Zach is, Gaming. You're better off. Justin, the term is from an 80s horror movie. Weapons, incel, and shud equals guy said something I don't like, so I'm going to assume he doesn't get any. That too. At this point, it's like, who even cares anymore? I can't even get offended by that, because it doesn't mean anything. Like, all these words have been devalued. Maybe in the early, like, when did incel even become a thing? Like, that has to be the mid-2010s. It's not early 2010s. It's a newer phrase. Maybe it's been around for a while, but it just gained more popularity. But if someone calls you an incel, who gives a fuck? They call you an incel. Like, you know, whatever. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Isn't that the old nursery rhyme? Gaming, I think I joined your channel shortly after Comicsgate. Well, I haven't done anything with Comicsgate since like 2021. It's been years. Like 3 years now. Comic Book Hut is still making videos? No way. I think Komanga told me about that a while ago. Yeah, Mark Wade? Heel versus Babyface. Yeah, you know, heel versus Babyface. He's just a goofy looking guy. Fucking pronouns! They put fucking pronouns in here! Oh my god. Alright. Komanga, crazy series of events. Justin, Jim, and them made a funny video on Ed Piscore. Who's Jim? Mediker? Mr. Mediker? Is he still around? I thought he had, like, cancer and he quit. Nuke, we all realized that comics here were hypocrites. I know, man, and I moved on, but you guys make me talk about it again. Let's talk about something else. The synth cell. Yeah, that's Synthetic Man. Komanga loved the song playing. What, the rockin' song that was just playing? That was from Trails into Reverie. It has a weird name. Let me see what it was called. This right now is Besaid Island from Final Fantasy X. The song that I just played was called Twilight Hermitage. It's a strange name. But that's from Trails into Reverie, one of the dungeons. Amazing. Justin, sometimes the truth hurts, Kevin. LOL. He does, but the comment section is disabled. Nuke, he's an Ethan Simp last video I watched, so I stopped watching him. Justin, no. Jim is Kevin Scampoli's brother. There's a podcast, Jim and Them. Okay. Yeah, that's the wrestling stuff. Oh, good old wrestling. Alright, what other stuff did I have here? I wanted to talk about this last week. I don't even know if I should talk about it. Alright, let me show you this. This is our friend V. Who, I found out about V through Styx Hexenhammer many, many years ago. They did a few streams together. And then V also would show up on EVS's streams a few times. And they used to do a meme like, kick V, because he has a Romanian accent. They made fun of his accent, but, you know, he's alright. And I guess he's still doing videos? I haven't seen him in a long time, but he's been trending a lot on Twitter. You see, this has all these views. Almost 1 million views from a post from a while ago. And there's a new game that came out, Hades 2. Which Hades, the first one, was I think it's a dungeon crawler or a roguelike. Indie RPG, won a lot of awards. And they did Hades 2. And of course, I don't even want to say it's woke. But it's just the shitty fucking designs. And we have this image here where they have the Greek gods or whatever. There's the goddess Hestia according to the... So this is like the angle Japan does it better. Which, yeah, I agree. Japan does pretty much everything better as far as modern entertainment goes. And really, not even just Japan, but anything outside the US. Foreign. Mostly Eastern, because you'll have Stellar Blade, a Korean game. But here we have goddess Hestia according to the Greeks. This is Hestia in Hades 2, according to America, I guess American developers. And then Hestia in Japan. You know? Like, what the fuck? What is going on here? And there was the other one, which I think I had the 4chan tab for that. Yeah, this is... And Anon put this on 4chan. We're not going to go through the whole thing, but this is just a screenshot here where... Like, they're all going crazy about the sexualization. In Hades 2, hot spring scenes are a bold subversion of fan service. And then, like, one of the things here, this is what Anon said. Why is fan service okay if there's a Western game, Hades 2, and, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 with the bear? You know, I know we're exaggerating there, but you get the idea. You can have the characters running around naked in Baldur's Gate 3. But everyone loses their shit if it's an Eastern game. Xenoblade 2, Stellar Blade, other niche Japanese games. Why? Why is this the case? I mean, let me know in the chat, please. And I'll get to it in a minute after I finish my rant here. But it's just fucking bizarre. Because of all the things here, I mean, from my perspective, this Hestia Japan is the most pleasing to look at. And I don't know why we have to deal with the uglification of everything. And if you speak out against it, like, you know, if he's speaking out against it, he gets some controversial... Alright, this is fucking crazy. I didn't realize Hades 2 is supposed to be a historically accurate depiction. Obviously not! I mean, we have, you know, they call this Hestia generic anime waifu, which, you know, I guess, but... You know. Alright. So we're talking about other stuff. Too long, didn't read. I really don't see the issues. It's just a different take on the character. Oh, what's the issue? And, okay. Race swap. Vitiligo. What is that? I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm kind of retarded. Tumblr art style. Looks like a chipmunk. Character was made to fit boxes. I mean, probably. What does this even mean, too? A gooner. That's like code word for he likes to crank it out. Just say you're an uncreative gooner who hates unique designs. I mean... I'm sorry. Japanese Hestia looks better. What the hell? Izugasmir's Hades 2 representation look closer to minstrel show when you look at the coloration. Okay. So, I don't know. It's just crazy. My point of view is just the uglification. Alright. What are you guys saying? Ryan's favorite top 5 sci-fi anime. Oh, jeez. Kind of a different segue. I don't know if I have like a top 5. Outlaw Star. I like Outlaw Star more than Cowboy Bebop. That's one of my favorite of the old school anime. Eureka 7, if that counts. I don't know. I can't really think off the top of my head right now. But I'll say that. Outlaw Star and Eureka 7. Justin, yeah, he sold out to Ethan for nothing. Yeah, that was all because he sold out to Mark and Tim. And then his book flopped when he did the crowdfunder. And he got all mad and he rage quit. And then he came back. And then he acted like, oh, they made me do the videos. Gaming, I started watching Tower of God today since I finished Darkness in My Heart. Nuke, do you have any interest in Stellar Blade? Yes, I would like to play Stellar Blade, Nuke. But right now, I have been playing old games in my backlog. And I will play Stellar Blade at some point. Just not right now. Jim and Them is a pop culture podcast. Okay. Let me skip this just in case of copyright. I gotta go through this playlist again and get rid of the songs with lyrics. Oh, that's a good one. Nuke, Hades and Hades 2 are full of rainbow and trans stuff. I'm not surprised. See, that's another argument I hear from people about, you know, how the like Last of Us, okay? It's woke. It sucks, whatever. You gotta play the indie games. I would say the indie games have even more woke shit in them. You just gotta find a happy medium. I mean, I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Like, I would say that the best games right now to play are something like Stellar Blade. That's not a AAA, but it's not like an indie game. Maybe it is kind of a AAA because it is from Sony, but not really because it's Shift Up's first game aside from the gacha games. But like the Tales of series, like Tales of Arise, yeah, it's Bandai Namco. It made a lot of money. It sold well, but that's another game. There's no woke shit in there. I mean, Komaga, Japan, Hestia is closer to the Greeks. Nuke, the first game won a lot of awards at the Game Awards. Yeah. Sarah, what are you saying, Kev? Are you implying we don't all deserve bear sex? Oh, what's that? What was that meme I saw last week about, you know, the woman? Do you choose the man or the bear? And they all chose the bear. It's like, what the fuck? That's why the incels are rising up. Because all the women are choosing bears. Holy shit. Oh, and then there was a funny one with like, when the man leaves woman and chooses the bear. Alright, gaming's favorite sci-fi. The Irregular Magic High School, Darling in the Franxx, Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, and Dr. Stone. Weapons, I hate how everything has to be a subversion when it comes to fan service and such. It's like when people say Evangelion was never for weebs, it was making fun of them. Just admit you like something, but you have to consume shit critically now or a risk of calling it out. Yeah. I don't know. What are people so afraid of? I mean, I love fan service. I don't give a shit. And the Evangelion thing, like, I think that's now people look at, like, the Rebuild movies. And it's Hideki Anno. When he did Evangelion, he was all depressed. And then afterward, he got married and... that's what Mari is. That's an insert for his wife. Which, my hot take, you got the hot take earlier about how Final Fantasy 2 is better than 7. Well, my anime hot take is the rebuild of Evangelion movies, all 4 of those movies, are better than the original Evangelion series. The second movie is the best. That's the hot take. But the original Evangelion is good. You know, people nowadays, I feel like Zoomers shit on Evangelion a lot. And they say, oh, I watched Evangelion for the first time. I don't get the hype. I mean, just they don't understand the nuance of it, you know? Like, there's a lot of deep shit in there, a lot of religious shit that people just don't understand. But it's still enjoyable. Like, it's enjoyable for a lot of reasons. You can enjoy for the psychological nature of it, the religious nature of it, all that stuff. You can enjoy the robot action, whatever. You can insert a Shinji. Evangelion has a lot of different angles you can enjoy it through. Nuke, Baldur's Gate 3 lets you get intimate with animals. Jesus Christ. Swap your genitals and have drag queens in it, but Stellar Blade has one attractive woman in it. The most evil game ever, according to journalists. Yeah, again, man. We talked about... And I'm glad you're enjoying this stream, Nuke. But we talked about this a couple of streams, either the last stream or the one before that. This is only my third since returning. And my argument with Stellar Blade is the game is fucking rated M for mature. And you might think it's insignificant. You put a little mesh and cover up the cleavage. But the game is rated M for mature. A child should not be getting the game unless for some reason the parent takes them to buy it. But they can't go to GameStop and get the game unless the employee's, you know, breaking the rules or whatever. And Baldur's Gate 3 is rated M for mature too. And you can run around fucking naked. Like Game Night, he did a community post months ago of his character, the fucking penis showing. Okay? So you can do that in Baldur's Gate 3, but we can't look at a little cleavage in Stellar Blade? Like, it's such a double standard. And then we just saw an example here of people, oh, the fan service in Hades too. But if we get fan service in Stellar Blade, you gooner, you degenerate, you this, you that. Wait a minute, what does that make you? You were just praising it a minute ago. I mean, can't we just all enjoy it equally? Like, what the fuck? But again, my argument with Stellar Blade comes down to the fact that it's rated M for mature. If someone who's, you know, of age, do we need to make the ratings 18 plus now? Because mature is 17 plus. Do we need to make it 18 plus or 21? If I want to see the anime titties, I'm going to get my anime titties, okay? Simple as that. Gaming Hestia has nice features, I'll say. Justin, Legend of Galactic Heroes. Man, this guy... I love how insane this conversation is with me reading the chat in order, how we go from one thing to the other. Ryan, anime girl better than woke girl. Eureka 7 sci-fi, so yes, anything's better than woke girl. Dude, does anyone ever watch side scrollers? I've watched a few of them. A few of their streams. That's the guy, Stuttering Craig. He used to be a Cinemassacre. Oh, that's another thing I had on the docket to talk about. Our good friend, James Rolfe, AVGN, celebrated his 20-year anniversary of being the nerd. Which is quite impressive. I gotta go to the bathroom, guys. Let me take a quick piss break. And I'll be right back to read the rest of your comments. I'll keep the music playing. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Oh, no one left. That's always good. Let me read the rest of these comments. Side scores. Yes, side scores is with Stuttering Craig and this other woman. I forget her name. And doesn't Melody Mac go on there? And Razorfist goes on once a week. You know, Melody Mac is an interesting one. Because, like... where the fuck did she even come from? I know she came from because she's attractive. And she's all against the woke. But she's also very religious. And has all these tattoos. So I don't even know what the deal is with her. But, you know. Just another one in the cycle of the grift. Justin, it's on my watch list. Gaming, Greek women statues are better than anime girls, especially Venus. Well, goddamn, there you go. Although anime girls are easier. Okay. Oh, weapons. That bear shit makes me lose faith in humanity, man. It really does. It's sad. It's sad. But, you know, that's the way. I think at some point we're going to reach, well, we probably already have reached a breaking point. But at some point things need to reset itself and things need to realign. I hope. Justin, I thought women had a thing with horses and dogs. Well, that too. But the bear thing was like this question, like, I forget how it was posed. Whether or not the woman is safer in the woods with a dude or a bear. And their argument was the bear because, you know, men are crazy and they'll kill me. Well, what do you think a bear is going to do to you? What do you think, it's going to hug you? No, it's going to eat you. But these people are crazy. Which now, you know, Tim Pool always talks about this, like the rise... I've turned this into the incel stream, but it is true. These are stats out there about these kids who haven't had sex yet. And are like 30. And even older. Like what was that movie? The 40-Year-Old Virgin. That's gonna become more normal now. And there has to be a point where things reset because, you know, civilization will collapse. If there's no more people getting married, having kids or whatever, there's nothing. The world will end. So, what was my point there? You know, the bear question. Like, there are dudes out there who are desperate to get anything. And I feel like people just have such high standards now. Where a guy wants, you know, the 10 out of 10 girl. When the 6 out of 10 girl is just fine. She's actually better because she has more of a personality. But, you know, just keep setting your sights higher. And the same case can go for the girls who, oh, if he's under 6 foot, that's a no. He's this, he's that. Oh, he's got glasses, that's a no. Like, people need to have more realistic expectations. And you will find happiness. But people have just unrealistic expectations. And, yeah. And then you have, like, OnlyFans and all that stuff going around. Which that's not going to stop either. Scorpio, what's your plan for Mother's Day? Yes, Mother's Day is tomorrow, fellas. I hope all of you got your moms, yeah, at least a card, right? A card with something. Or flowers, or gonna take her to dinner. You gotta treat mom good tomorrow. I'm doing stuff with my mother tomorrow, so that'll be good. We're gonna go out to dinner, or maybe we'll go to lunch. I don't know. We're gonna do something, either lunch or dinner. And I do have some stuff for her, but I'm not gonna disclose too much information. I hope everyone has a good Mother's Day. Weapons, I haven't seen Rebuild, to be fair. Oh, you should watch it. Rebuild is good. Like I said, I prefer it. Justin, I would agree with the second Rebuild movie being the best. End of Evangelion is the best movie in my opinion. Yeah, End of Evangelion is excellent. It is, like Asuka's fight against the mass-produced Evas is fucking amazing. So good. Gaming, only certain anime can be viewed critically. Most is just for fun. Yeah, just have fun with it. Weapons, Zoomer shit on everything, signed a Zoomer. I am what you would call a Zillennial, in that I'm not a millennial, but I'm not a Zoomer. I'm somewhere in the middle. Nuke Rebuild would not exist without the original. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's a sequel for a reason. Rebuild, is that how we got to that tangent? Because Rebuild is the same thing that Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth is to the original Final Fantasy VII, in that it's sort of a reset on the story, but it's a sequel, because the first Rebuild movie is basically the same thing as the beginning of the Evangelion series, but then once you get to 2, because Mari, she was never in the original series, she shows up, and then the plot diverges. Weapons, we'll become religious Karens all over again. Yes. Justin, you guys ever watched Argento Soma? It's the best Ava ripoff. No, never even heard of it. Argento Soma. Let's see. It's from the 2000s. Alright. From Sunrise. Oh, it's got a pretty good cast, too. Alright. I hated the twist of that series. Fucking sucked. Cool MC, though. Nuke, I haven't watched it. Gaming under 17 can't buy. M Games should know that. My dad would go with me to buy them growing up. Weapons, Baldur's Gate 3 is fun, yeah, but the hypocrisy is astounding. I know, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the hypocrisy. Oh, shit. I'm still getting caught up on the chat. Sorry, guys. I'll get caught up in a minute. We're almost at 2 hours, though, but maybe we'll go a bit longer tonight. Justin, it's on YouTube sub. There is a dub out there. Craig is from Screw Attack. Yes. Nuke, he always has Yellow Flash on. I do not like Yellow Flash. Yeah, I hate Yellow Flash. You know, Yellow Flash, he got so lucky, man, because there's so many people like him doing videos that do him better than him, and he just doesn't do research before doing his videos. He just goes out there like a fucking moron and has no idea what he's talking about. Like, he did something the other day. Yeah, he did something about the Tsukihime, the visual novel from Type Moon, and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It's like, shut the fuck up. I know you gotta talk about the woke and the censorship, because that's your thing, but just shut up. What are his videos now? Helldivers 2, Warhammer, Sony. Alright, so he's talking about all that shit. Whatever. Alright. Justin, I thought he had Razor Fist. Yeah, Razor Fist is on once a week. Komanga. Blabs, that's her name, is the co-host. Gaming, we were talking about Don Machi. I saw the 2 OVAs in the movie last week. Sarah, I signed up to go to Thy Geekdom Con in the Philly area. Haven't been to a Comic-Con in years since COVID. Might wear my Shy Guy costume. That's cool. Nuke, those tattoos are awful. I know, Melody Mac. Oh, man. When she does a stream with the quartering, too, and I know that, because I fucking hate the quartering, too, but Styx, well, I do like Styx, has been doing 2 streams a week with the quartering, and I just listen just because the 2 of them do not work well together. And like the first stream that Styx did it with him, he was blitzed, he was shit-faced, he got drunk before the stream, and he was all fucked up. And then he had like the unbuttoned shirt, he kept unbuttoning. And it was fucking hilarious. So I have to watch, or rather listen, to those streams just to hear the 2 of them go back and forth. Because the quartering doesn't fucking know anything about politics. Styx at least knows a little bit. And it's funny to hear that. And he has Melody back on. And I love they were talking to Styx about Friday Night Tights. And Styx is like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Because he probably literally really doesn't know what it means. Oh my god. And that was the other thing too. They did the first stream. It was on Rumble and YouTube. but the quartering kept saying how they were on Rumble only, and then Styx is like, oh great, we're on Rumble, so I can do this, and he has his gun just sitting on the shelf next to him, and he like pulls it out and just holds it, like, see, on YouTube, they would take the stream down if I was holding a gun, but I'm on Rumble, so I can hold it. The quartering's like, oh, we're on YouTube too, you can't do that. Oh, it's hilarious. Komanga Melanie is Laura Croft fangirl. I like her more before she got in with the right-wing Phantom Menace folk. Yeah. I never even heard of her until she got into the Phantom Menace crowd, and it's like, where'd she come from? And you know why? Because, you know, she's alright. She's pretty good looking. That's why. She got her boobies hanging out, and she's against the woke. So that's why. See, that's when they say, if you're an attractive woman, you're on easy mode. You just get your tits out for your YouTube video, and you'll get all the super chat money. The grift is real. Nuke, I got my mom 2 gifts. Very nice. Justin, I cooked dinner for my fam tonight. Very nice. Oh, Cyrus is here now, too? And Saren Hermit. Welcome, guys. Hold on. The chat jumped on me, and I just saw you there. But I'm trying to get caught up on the chat. We've been going all over the place with this stream. Gaming got to see Evangelion eventually. Definitely. Scorpio, I got my mom and godmother a candle and card. Nice. Justin, the 90s is better than this, in my opinion. Every Ava ripoff has to have a twist on the aliens or invaders. Well, what's our saying? It's not really our saying. We stole it from Anime Snob, but retro always wins. Alright. Cyrus, I'm up. I'm late, but what's up, guys? What's up? Did anyone here play Hi-Fi Rush? Everyone who played it loved it, but it didn't seem to sell very well. Oh, man, we talked about that earlier in the stream, but to reiterate, that was the whole closing of Tango Gameworks. According to the Wikipedia page for Hi-Fi Rush, they didn't say that it sold, but it was played by 3 million people. So what that means is, because the game was on Game Pass, who really bought it? You have people pay for the subscription on Game Pass, but they didn't buy the game. And see, I hope the subscription model fails and just is over with at some point. We need to go back to just owning things, buying things. No more subscription. I guess we need to go back to cable. But at this point, who watches TV? Like seriously, who watches TV? Like, oh, I gotta go on this channel 8 o'clock at night and watch this. Who does that anymore? You know, for news, you get it on the internet. For shows, people watch it on demand, and most people can watch it for free now. And then, like, movies, you go to the movie theater, and then you'll get the Blu-ray or whatever. I don't understand how the subscription model hasn't failed yet. Although it does seem like it is failing, because everything's $20 a month now, and everyone has to have, like, 1 million subscription services. It's crazy. Weapons. That's my biggest criticism with the anti-woke content creators. A lot of them don't take the time to watch, read, play stuff they do enjoy, so they end up losing touch. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I've done so many different videos on YouTube over the years. I've dabbled in, you know, shitting on the woke stuff, but at a certain point, you're just wasting your time. You know, I can tell you that the new Star Wars movie sucks without watching it. And I always remember this. This is a point I brought up to Nerdrotic when I was still watching him. This is probably after I was watching him, though. But when Amazon's Rings of Power was coming out, and they're doing all these fucking videos saying, oh, don't watch it, don't do this. But then they reviewed it anyway. And it's like, if I had the platform that Nerdrotic has, which, what does he have, over 1 million subscribers now? But at the time, he had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. If I had his platform, I would have done like a watch party of the original Lord of the Rings movies, or done like a big PSA video. don't give Amazon your money. Watch Rings of Power. Because I guess if you have Amazon Prime, you're paying for it anyway. But don't watch Rings of Power. Instead, rewatch the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, which they're actually playing them in theaters, I think in June. Which is awesome. But I have the Blu-ray, so... you know, watch that instead. And that's the other thing, too. Fucking Velma. Wasn't that the other thing they all shat on? Scooby-Doo? I heard they did Season 2. All you morons hate watch it, so they got Season 2. Don't watch it. Instead of watching like a 2-hour movie that sucks, watch a 2-hour movie that's good. It's just bizarre. But the hate sells. And at this point, like, everything's gone woke. I mean, you can find woke in everything. You really, if you look, you can find it everywhere. So what are they bringing new to the table? I don't know. Nuke, the cornering is awful. The cornering is so fucking boring. He's got like the 20-minute video. You got to put it on ×2 speed just for him to be speaking normally. Because it's like, hey guys, it's Jeremy the Cornering. And here we are. Oh, we have get the coffee. Go to Patreon. Go here. Oh, it's like, shut the fuck up. Oh. Anyway, well, welcome Cyrus and Saren Hermit. Holy crap, there's still more chat. What the hell, guys? Let me get caught up. I can't go on any more tangents. I gotta, let me just read through the rest of this really quick. Oh yeah, hanging out with everyone. Old is better than new. Justin, retro always wins is basically stolen from old school is the best school, so it's all good. Come on, guy, I have Roku. I have a Roku too, but you can watch fucking Tubi. Justin's always talking about Tubi. You know how much stuff is on Tubi? Like full series. There's so much anime on Tubi too. Most of it's subbed, but it's there. You can watch it for free. I mean, there's a few ads, but if you watch on your computer, you can just get an ad blocker. So, Ryan, anime character writer better than Hollywood characters. I mean, yeah, we talked about that a lot. Like, all right, at this point, anime is better than most of that stuff, right? Cyrus, I stopped watching regular TV years ago, maybe a decade. Saren, about there as well. My TV is a large game monitor. Gaming, I record shows. Nuke, are you going to see the new Planet of the Apes movie? No, I didn't even know there's a new Planet of the Apes movie. What's it called? Let's see. Planet of the Apes. I said I didn't want to get on any more tangents, but I'm interested in this. I saw they did like the 3 of them. They did the first one, which Andy Serkis, he plays Caesar in those movies. Yeah, that was the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War of the Planet of the Apes. That's the last one I saw. And then, yeah, 2024, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. A standalone sequel to War of the Planet of the Apes. Directed by Wes Ball. Who's he? What's he done? The Maze Runner. Okay. The Maze Runner movies? Okay. Alright, I just want to see who's in it. Owen Teague, Kevin Durant. Is that the basketball player? No, Durant, not Durant. Peter McCann, Lydia Peckman. I don't know who any of these people are. That's probably a good thing, though. Alright. Yeah, we'll check it out, I guess. Toonami shows. Ned Declassified School Survival Guide. That used to be on Nickelodeon. Nowadays, it's either YouTube or Crunchyroll. So true. Never watched it. Didn't have Disney growing up. Looking to get a 50-inch TV. I hate smart TVs. Yeah, that Ned show, that was on Nickelodeon. I remember it. Gaming, hoping to renew Crunchyroll. I don't know. Black Butler, Irregular Magic High, Kaiju number 8, Windbreaker. I tried reading Kaiju number 8 manga because someone recommended it to me. I didn't like it. I thought it sucked. It's like it's like the poor man's Attack on Titan. Cyrus says the drama form, basically woke, anti-woke stuff. I have my own views on things too, but I'd rather just focus on things I enjoy instead of things that just suck the life out of me. Velma got a 2nd season. Yeah, man. So that's like, I'll be showing one video a week, my reviews of the games I've been playing. And then this is sort of my venting. Really just to talk to you guys. But we'll talk about whatever comes up, which is why we're talking about the woke shit now. And yeah, I hate a lot of the woke shit too. But, you know, it is what it is. I just ignore it. The Iron Claw is a good movie. Nuke, I don't like, watch stuff if I don't like it. Gaming, Velma looks like crap. Cyrus, Kevin wants Wazzy to show him his Septathlons, therefore he's woke now. See, that's like the whole woke thing now. I mean, how would someone like Nerdrotic or Quartering react to a character like Wazzy or Sylvando? How do the Japanese write, you know, queer characters like Wazzy and Sylvando so well, where they're fan favorite characters? They just write them normally and they, you know, put their little spin on it. Like, so in Dragon Quest XI, Sylvando's the best character in the fucking game. And Wazzy's great too. Tubi. No, it's spelled like weapons. Tubi. T-U-B-I. Tubi. And Tubi. There's going to be a new High School DxD spinoff called Junior High School DxD. Weapons. Isn't there supposed to be Nier Automata anime in the works? It's already been done. It's already been done. I think it's like 12 episodes. Who did it? It was, I think, Aniplex that did the localization. They brought all the voice actors back though from the games. Was it who animated it? Additional media. Where is it? A1 Pictures. Yeah. I think there's going to be a season 2 though, because, you know, there's a million endings. It's 12 episodes. Yeah, they got all the English... I don't know about Japanese voice actors, but they got all the English voice actors to reprise their roles. So. Yeah. Cyrus, I know they did a few episodes for the Nier anime. I don't know if it's still going up. Well, it's done. They did the 12 episodes, but I think they're going to do a season 2. It already exists. Justin, Kevin Durant is a Canadian actor. There's a Kevin Durant basketball player, though. I know, Cyrus, Ned's declassified. That's a throwback. I haven't heard that in forever. Holy shit. I didn't have Nickelodeon either. That damn weasel, Coconut Head. I read the first chapter. It sucked. Kaiju's so funny. Alright. They have that natural pizzazz. Michelle! Yeah, that's another that's another queer character that the Trail series did. That's like I'm really, what would y'all Flash do if he played the Trails games and he saw Michelle? It's woke. Like, how do you react? Because I see that there's a way you can like put the woke in things, and that's not even woke. That's handling it well. I don't know. We're gonna be involved in this culture war forever. Like, there's no stopping it. Because with Stellar Blade, you have these fucking like this guy Grums. I fucking hate this guy. He's just inserted himself into all this drama. Like, oh, give me money on Patreon. Shut the fuck up, man. Have you even played Stellar Blade? Like, really? I don't think he has. He's just going to talk about it forever. Yeah, Sagra, they don't derail the entire story to do it. I think that's the trick. It's a detail within the plot. Anime writers aren't trying too hard. Nuke, any interest in Dragon's Dogma 2? I have zero interest in it. I don't like those games. It's like open world. No spoilers. I feel like Daybreak will ruffle some feathers. Sky the Third. Yeah, Sky the Third. Absolutely. Justin recorded a book review. Nice. Weapons. I think Yellow Flash did a video on Trails a long time ago, back when CS3 was new. Did he really? Komaga, Grums is... Is that a rhetorical question? Yes! He's fucking grifting. Should we go to Grums' Twitter account? We're kind of late, guys. Should I keep going? I'm over 2 hours. What else did I have? I wanted to talk about this last week, but my stream got cut out. We'll talk about this anyway. Let me get some tabs up, just so I don't have to worry about opening them later. And then we'll go through all this. Oh, Synthetic Man's streaming right now. He's streaming Jack 2. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about too. Fast food. Have you guys noticed, like, fast food has gone down the table in such a bad way? Like, number one, it's really expensive. Number two, it's just shit. It's so hit or miss. Like, you go there, sometimes it's good. Other times it's, like, absolute dog shit. I don't know, man. What have they done to fast food? Oh, we're getting all the Trails music. This is Trails into Reverie now. This is, C's battle theme. These swords are of those who lost their way. On guard! Justin, the book was decent. Ryan, Culture War, stupid. As a hermit, I tend to just stumble on everything. Kind of just stay in my own lane and enjoy fun things. Weapons, some of his own fans who played the game even tried to correct him on some of his statements, and his army of robots said, nah, wokety woke. Nuke, they hinted... Alright. That's... Justin hasn't played... Justin and Weapons haven't played Trails yet, so we can't spoil things. Anyway. Cyrus, the stream randomly went out. Yeah, I don't know what happened, guys. Like, the stream just died on me last week. I have no idea what happened. Fast food sucks these days, and it's literally $15 for a basic meal. Not worth it. Nope. You're better off just going to, like, an actual restaurant, because you can get a burger for 15 bucks, and it's good. And there's more there. Like, the burgers at McDonald's and Burger King, they're flat, they're burnt, they're not good. Yeah, Synthetic Man did not like Rebirth. My problem with that, and because I watched some of his streams, I think Synthetic Man's problem was that he thought the game was too long. You have to understand, like, all these games are like 100 hours long now, especially a game like Rebirth. And he's rushing through the game to just get his review. And how can you have fun when you're rushing through the game to get your review? I just don't understand that. But anyway, let me go through these real quick because I want to talk some more about... I have these other tabs up. This is AVGN celebrated his 20-year anniversary. 20-year anniversary of the Angry Video Game Nerd. And I watched this video the other day going through Simon's Quest and all the Castlevania games. And say well about him. He's gotten into the tube. He's not as good as he used to be. He's still one of the great YouTubers. Stood the test of time. Love his channel. I'm not subscribed because I don't like to watch every video, but I do watch a number of Cinemassacre stuff. This is a good one, too, from a while ago. But, yeah. Good stuff there. We were talking about Grum, so let's just... Yeah, I had to mute this motherfucker, because it's like, you shut the fuck up. There's a lot of people I've muted on Twitter. Does he really have Vash the Stampede there? Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Chrono Trigger is the best game. I mean, okay. Alright, here's more of the Hades shit. Like, this is the uglification. They make this, like, a transgender looking, an androgynous looking thing, and they redid it with lipstick. I mean, like, what the fuck? So he's on to his next controversy. Oh! Yellow Flashcast is live! With Grums. Grums is with him. Unbelievable. Is that what Grums looks like? I have no idea what he even looks like. It's not just games! North Face has gone woke! He's doing something right. He's trending right now. Free Stellar Blade! Oh! I agree, though. I agree. We should get the cleavage in Stellar Blade. But this guy is just... He just bothers me. You know, he doesn't... Wow, he doesn't have... He only has 9... Does he delete all his tweets? Stop buying triple... You know, I agree. Don't buy games at launch. Buy games when they're, you know, $20. This thing trending, that was the woman who attacked... Or, sorry, should I say woman? The thing that attacked Kiwi Farms years ago and attacked Medicare. Why is it trending? But yeah, everything's about Stellar Blade. I just can't. Alright, so what I wanted to talk about last week is my good friend Game Night, who I love Game Night. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been watching him for years. He did his review of Trails in the Sky second chapter, which I think he gets something different out of it because he's played it very out of order. I think he started with Cold Steel 1. I think he played the 4 Cold Steel games. Then he played 0, then he played Azure, then he played Sky 1, now he played Sky 2, then he's going to play Sky the 3rd. So he played them out of order because back in the day, you know, the Cold Steel games came out first. So, but he eventually played it, and he's disappointed in it. I think he still said it was an 8 out of 10, so he gave it a good score. Yeah. And then he did a follow-up video. Which, this is hilarious to me. Wait a minute. So, 300 views, and then, you know, I have the dislike thing enabled, because I like to say. And that has less views, but 10 likes? How does that work? But yeah, he did a follow-up video, because, you know, people were shitting on him. We're going to get to the tweets in a second here. But you have to understand, this is how Game Night does his videos. He doesn't do, like, heavily edited shit. He just does... He records the video into the phone, and whatever it is, it is. It's interesting, too, all the haters on Twitter don't actually leave a comment. They just leave... These people are all understanding. And if you watch the video, you understand. The game's good, but he has problems with it. Which, I love fucking Trail... I love the Trail series. I love the Sky games. Sky the 3rd's the best, though. But Sky second chapter... Yeah, it's fucking long. It's like a 90-hour game. It's a 100-hour game, depending on what you do. Anyway, this is just a bizarre... To me, this is just fucking bizarre. Like, takes a screenshot of Game Night's video, doesn't even link it, but shows the title and the username so people can search it. And what does that even mean? Jumper cables? Like, what does that mean? You want to, like... Hook him up to jumper cables? You want to jumper cable yourself? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. And I saw people before were like, 79 views? Listen, motherfuckers. He's got 300 views now, so, you know. What? This is the problem I have with people on Twitter. Key to Eris should have made a video himself refuting this. Or leave a comment on his video. But instead does this bullshit quote treat, which I understand probably has a lot of followers. Yeah, a decent number of followers. Why do something like this instead of like having a constructive comment to refute it? I just don't like it. And then to see everyone else, and I don't think any of these people will watch the video. Literally best Trails game. Yeah, it's a great Trails game. I think I did my ranking video a few weeks ago. It's my number 5 Trails game. So it's in the upper half. That I saw this right after I finished Chapter 6 is pretty wild. People desperate for attention. See, I don't know if he was... That's how the guy does his videos. None of these people know who Game Night is until this video. And they don't understand how he does the video. And, you know, it is what it is. I don't know if he's desperate for attention. And then, oh, let's see what his other content is. What's the problem here? Why did Xbox fail and bring Halo to PlayStation? What's the fucking problem? I don't get... The thumbnail? I don't know. I played every Trails game without Nayuta. My top 3, Azure, Cold Steel 4, Sky Second Chapter. Okay. It's just a difference in opinion. The thing with the Trails game is all 3 arcs are different enough to have unique tastes. Which one are the best? Alright. Although I disagree, I can think... Okay, you think of a number of reasons. See, this is bullshit. Now, if you did Sky the Third, I'd agree. Sky the Third's the best! What are you talking about? And it is crazy. Everyone has their own opinion. Change the title to... So Cold Steel 3 is the worst. Wait a minute. Cold Steel 3 was pretty good. It has to be bait. No. Okay, here's a... I love Trails, but low-key Sky SC is not nearly as good as people make it out to be. Don't... Okay, fair. We can all have our opinions, right? Watch the video, had some valid points. See, I can take people seriously when they, like, type with more grammar. More proper grammar. He clearly loves the Trail series. Just seems to be a case that I heard it was amazing. It didn't match the expectations. Which, let's be honest, we kind of hyped this game up too much. Yeah. This is what Cold Steel does to your brain. Yeah, the guy has a crow profile picture. Cold Steel profile. So wait a minute. You have a who is that? Adol? I don't know that. I think that's a Trails character. Maybe that's Adol. Is that Shirley? It looks like a Falcon character. You have the same thing. What the fuck? I read a summary. Guy really only played for the romance. Did he? I don't know about that. Since he said something along the lines, it should have ended when Joshua got back. Okay. All caps for... Yeah, have you ever heard of making a YouTube thumbnail? Okay, we're threatening people now. I don't like FC. SC is amazing. So, and this bothers me too. All these people are like, watch the fucking video! Why was he disappointed? Watch the fucking video. Bro hates fun. Gaslight? This dude got in cuz. Cold Steel anime trope. Yeah, and this bothers me too. 79... Make your fucking video! You know, 79 views. Let's see you get 79 views. So there you go. And I'll just take a look at the quote tweets too, just because we went through the rest of them, right? Trying to start Again, make your fucking video, James. If you truly think this, I question your tastes. Crimson Rosso, I'm actually subscribed to his YouTube channel. I do like him. He did this, and then he watched the video and had his own take. And, you know, he has some agreements and some disagreements. So, fair enough. More people should have done that. Alright. This is another fair take. I've seen this guy before. I watched the video. I just want to point out that this is a big flaw with playing the games out of order. It's like looking back at your old gameplay. To be fair, he actually speaks highly of the game. Just because it's the worst doesn't mean it's bad. I know! He said it's an 8 out of 10, and these people are still losing their fucking minds. That's the problem with reviewing. If you say anything's worse than an 8 out of 10, it's a 2 out of 10. Sky fans hear something bad of their favorite and they lose their minds. They wouldn't survive the trenches. Again, he has 300 views now. I don't understand that, like, their big own. You only have... Make your fucking video! You know? Oh, then is this... I think this is French. Let's see. It's crazy to hate good things. Life must be gloomy. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, I did. I replied to him. I had to let... Someone had to let Game Night know. Twitter's having a real one over your video. Anyway, I dwelled too long on this. But he's my homie. I have to stick up for... Someone has to stick up for Game Night. So I'll do it. I wanted to do this last week, but I got cut off. So I'm doing it now. Alright. Oh, did we lose some people? Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm going to end this soon, but I had to do that. Yeah, don't spoil the games for Justin. Which, yeah, Nuke erased the comment. Weapons, at least fast food being bad has incentivized me to eat healthier. Yeah! Yep. One does not rush a glacier-sized game. The hairline. Oh, APGM's hairline! Ah, he's getting old. Nuke, some of these people beat the game in 2 days. They must have done nothing in the game in order to finish it quickly. Yeah, I feel like Rebirth is sort of like the Yakuza games now with the amount of side content. And that's the thing. Like, that's what I'll never do, is I gotta rush to a game to get a review out. I'm gonna play the games at my own pace, and when the review's out, it's out. I mean, fuck, I reviewed the East games from the 1980s. Okay, who's rushing to watch them? But I'm doing them. Weapons, Yellow Flash, and Grums. A crossover made in Gehenna. Nuke, at least the guy was in the industry, though. Yeah, with World of Warcraft or whatever, I don't care. I can't stand him. He's inserting himself from one grift to the next for his Patreon subs. Alright, Nuke, thanks for hanging out, man. And, alright, you too, Justin. I know you're probably gone now, but thanks for hanging out. Everyone's leaving, but this was a great stream. Yeah, death threats. Cyrus, I do think he'd be wilding for saying the game should have ended after getting you-know-who back. I agree. I mean, I played all the Trails games more or less back-to-back, okay? I played the 3 Sky games back-to-back, took a break. Played Zero and Azure back-to-back, kind of took a break. Played Nayuta, then played Cold Steel 1 through 4 to Reverie, all back-to-back. And I had no problem with the length of the games. I understood the game. They're 100-hour-long games or more. It is what it is. And if you went with that mindset, and you only play one game at a time, like, I think another one of Game Night's problems is he plays, like, 5 games at a time. You gotta play 1 or 2 games at a time. At least for me personally. I don't know how people can balance more than that. Especially a story-heavy game. People on Twitter can be deranged. My problem with that, and I think I illustrated that, you know, the past 15 minutes or however long I went, is they don't really have a good counter argument. It's like a one-word response, they're snarky, quote, tweet, whatever. My argument is do a video. Or write a bigger comment like we showed the longer comments on Game Night's video, where people left the longer comments explaining. To just have like a one-word answer and, oh, I owned you. You didn't win. I think it's the wording in the thumbnail that drew the ire of these people. Probably. I mean, he says the worst Trails game. And let's be fair, that's YouTube. That's doing thumbnails for clicks. I'm skipping your comments, Gaming, because I don't even know what you're talking about with Kaiju number 8. I have no idea, man. I haven't watched the show, but if you're enjoying it, good for you. Daybreak character. One of the nice things about Kaiju number 8 is the protagonist is early 30s, almost unheard of for shonen protagonist. Cyrus Cuss. Yeah, the thing is, those guys commenting on the Twitter, they came in to write proper English. Like, your argument is discarded if you're typing in slang and cuz. Okay, you meant to say because, but if you're gonna write cuz, it's C-U-Z, not S. What the fuck is cuss? Are you cussing at me? Like, what? Weapons. All the games are anime. Exactly. All the Trails games are anime. It didn't just get anime because you can choose your waifu with Reen in the Cold Steel games. They're all fucking anime. You know, Sky, isn't Sky... Alright, spoilers! Spoilers! Woo, woo, woo! Spoilers! Sky's second chapter. You gotta go rescue John. That's like the most anime thing available. I mean, get the hell out of here. Oh my god. Like Persona, I guess views, credibility. Gaming sounds like the woke ball busters, miserable. Experience. Getting cooked on Twitter doesn't mean you're wrong. Game night should roast the Nutcracker Brigade. Sometimes that may be a sign you may be onto something. Vibe into your affection. I know, I got all this shit playing in the background. It's a nice overworld theme. Me taking 2 months to get to Unicorn Overload. And meanwhile, I'm beating the East games in like a matter of days, less than a week. I'm playing East Origin right now, Cyrus. I'm going to beat Unica's story with East Origin, by the way. You can pick 2 characters. It's kind of like the Star Ocean games. And you get different perspectives of the story. You can play as Unica and Hugo. And Unica uses an axe and then later a sword. And Hugo uses a staff and can use magic. One step at a time. It's so nice to see Falcom is doing well. West Side. Yeah, that came out from Noisy Pixel. That they're exceeding their expectations with NIS America localizing and their Western sales. And in Europe, too. And Koro 2, don't bring that one up. It's called X now. I mean, everyone still knows it as Twitter. I mean, I know it's X, Elon. That's the other thing, too, I have a problem with. Everyone, every week, oh, Elon! You know what they call him, too? I noticed the woke people. Elmer Musk did it again! It's like, his name's fucking Elon. You get his name right. I don't have a problem with Elon Musk. It's goofy to me that was almost 2 years now since he bought the company. And people are, I'm going to leave Twitter. You're still here. Where are you going to go? Go to Gab. Good luck with that. I had to get the fuck away from Gab. I was out there for a week. I'm like, holy shit, there's crazy people over there. A bunch of feds. So, you know, shit or get off the pot. Ghost down Discord forever then if you gotta get off Twitter. I have no problem with Elon Musk. Some of the things he does may be a little stupid, but it is what it is. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying to make it a better platform. It's hard to have actual conversations on Twitter due to character limit. It is. Happy Hitome? I gotta skip this song. There's lyrics in this. Alright, I gotta end this soon, guys. I'm gonna skip that too. That's too long. Oh, our boy Gilgamesh. Woke people cancel Dragon Ball Z? What do you mean by that, Ryan? What are you talking about? Cyrus, literally Sasuke retrieval arc. Gaming, Kevin is approaching 12 a.m. where he is? No, it's only 10:30 right now. 10:34 p.m. Teslas suck. Cyrus Elmer? Elmer! They call him Elmer! Or what's the other one they call him? The muskrat. It's like, you fucking idiot. Like, what are you talking about? It's so much better. I mean, the fact that Alex Jones is back on Twitter is a fucking win. I saw a video from Alex Jones the other day. Someone clipped it out. And it's just him getting all loud. And he's like, Netanyahu, I rebuke you, Netanyahu. I will not stop until Israel gets his own people out of here. Goddamn Netanyahu. He's just screaming about Netanyahu. How can you not like that? It's fucking great. Like, Alex Jones is a legend. And I think people, unless you knew him before he got banned in 2019 he still hasn't been back on YouTube. But I remember, like, in the early, like, 2012, seeing the Alex Jones videos on YouTube. And, you know, you gotta look at him. He's infotainment. He's putting on an act and just doing... They're turning the freaking frogs gay. Like, dude, it's entertainment. And there is some truth there. Like, the frogs are turning gay with the, what was it called? The andrina? I don't know what the fuck it's called. Some kind of chemicals in the water in one place, and the frogs were turning into hermaphrodites. That's what he meant by that. But it's funny. Like, there was a thing a while back with Hotep Jesus, who's a political commentator, and he was in the studio with Alex Jones, and he's like, come on, Alex, let's go Super Saiyan. And the two of them are there, going Super Saiyan. How do you not like that? Like, okay, you don't like Alex Jones' political views or whatever stupid shit he said in the past. It's still entertaining. I think it's entertaining. So, the fact that he's back on Twitter, to me, is a win. And everyone should be back on Twitter. Unless you're doing something crazy, you know, you're whatever, then you gotta be banned. But if you're just saying funny shit like Alex is, I mean, what's the problem? What is the problem? Let me find the video of Hotep Jesus going Super Saiyan, and we'll watch it. Then we'll end the stream. Hold on. Because that's on YouTube. I know that. Should I find the video of Netanyahu, or am I not allowed to talk about that? Because he was like, I rebuke you, Netanyahu! I rebuke you! It was hilarious. Alright, let me, little more trails in the sky. Let's, this is great. This is... This is great. Alright. This is from 5 years ago. This is, because Hotep Jesus is pretty big now. This is from 2018. And I'll just show you. He does, yeah, the grifter porn. This is the right way YouTube that you find with the base black guy. Which, I don't, you guys don't even probably know the lore with Hotep Jesus, but he was the dude years and years ago who went to the Starbucks. Maybe that's his most popular video, but he went to the Starbucks. This is it right here. He went to the Starbucks, and he, you know, he's like, I'm black, I need reparations. And they gave him the coffee for free. It was great. But anyway, let's watch this. Hold on, let me turn it up a little.
We're free! We're breaking the connection! Yeah!
Look at his eyes! What the hell is wrong with him? He's probably on all sorts of drugs. There you go. He's going Super Saiyan. Oh my god. Alright, let me get the music back on for a second. I don't get in trouble for this, but I mean, come on, YouTube. I know you all hate Alex Jones, but it's entertaining. Okay? If you can't be entertained by that, you gotta go. Alright, everyone's leaving. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna close things in a minute, but let me just read the rest of the chat and carry on. Alright. Alright. Yeah, well, electric cars, gaming, I don't know. I don't really know if that's the future, because they don't even hold a charge. You know, how long does the charge last? Maybe it works if you're in more of a, everything's close, but that would never work in a rural area. So, I will have my gas-powered vehicle forever. Because I still have a vehicle where I have a key. Like now, you don't even have keys. Well, you have keys to unlock the door, but you push to start. I don't like that. I need to have a key. Like, do they still make cars with keys? Because if I ever need to get a new car, I need to get something like that. Because I just get paranoid. I need a key. Ryan, Tales of Abyss, good game. Nice. Scorpio Hitome is what fans of Hitomi Tanaka are celebrating. Nice. Based. They sound weak as it is for almost 80,000. I'd rather get a BMW. Well, you don't need to spend. You need under a $20,000 car. You're good. Get a $10,000 car used. You're good. You don't need to spend that much. It's a waste of money. Then they have a wussy engine. The car dies. Cyrus, Alex Jones is crazy but funny. I know he's. It's infotainment because he does tell you like factual things every now and then, but everything's a conspiracy. Which, I mean, there are conspiracies. I mean, let's be honest. And he has been proven right about a lot of things. But yeah, he's wrong about equal number of things, and you know, I just look at him as infotainment, and I think it's fun. And like, as I muted Grums, if you're pissed off at Alex Jones, you hate him, mute him. You don't have to look at it, but I like it. I like to look at it. I think it's fun. And that's like where we've come in the pussification of America and really the world. You know, just stay in your lane. If you're going to be offended by something, just stay away from it and let people enjoy it. Enjoy it. LMAO getting paid to go Super Saiyan, living the dream. Probably shouldn't just to be safe. Weapons later, man. Gotta go, Kevin. That was nice catching up with you. Yeah, it was nice catching up with you as well. I wish I could join your streams because I know you streamed East 2 last night. But I work an overnight shift. I'm off tomorrow, which is why I'm streaming right now. But most days, I go to bed early. I go to bed at like 7:30. So I can't stay up. But I would like to join one of your streams one time. And I'm glad you joined. Alright. So guys, I almost went 2 hours. I went 2 hours and 42 minutes right now. This was a great stream. Happy to be back. I did go through all my topics because I have all of these things bookmarked that I went through. We talked about the Switch. We talked about the fan service thing, which that's a debate like every week. And yeah, I did want to talk about Dreamcast Guy, but maybe we can talk about him next week because Dreamcast Guy has been making a ton of videos on the Xbox drama, and he's just something else. He's another of like these people who's been around a long ass. He's been around like 12 years doing videos, and he stood the test of time. And I always love when he'll do a video and it's like brutally honest, but then he's done other videos where it's just a review and not brutally honest. So wait a minute, are you only brutally honest in that video, but you're not brutally honest in the other? What, you're lying? Very, very interesting. You did a Laura, Cyrus? Oh, man. But yeah, I gotta go. My voice has been really, is getting there now, talking this long. I don't know how some of these streamers do it. But hey, I just did it, right? So yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Cyrus, Weapons, Seiren, Gaming, V Scorpio, Komanga, Ryan. Who else was here? Nuke, Justin, of course, Sarah. We had a great crowd. And I will be back again next week on Saturday, 8 o'clock. And I gotta think, what should I do to the people who are still here? Because I've been uploading a video on Friday and then streaming on Saturday. And I just wonder, should I move that schedule around? Well, obviously I'm going to stream on Saturday. But should I upload the video maybe earlier in the week on like a Wednesday? It's been working well for me having it on a Friday. But I'm just curious what you guys think. Maybe I'll just keep it the same. Maybe I'll bring that up next week. And yeah, I'm sure we'll have plenty to discuss next week in the wacky news of video games and whatever else. And that's all. Alright guys, well have a good night. I'll talk to you later. And happy Mother's Day. Wish your mothers well tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day. And yeah. So good night. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.